and some other stuff.
Yeah,
Ye-
because with this one, if you don't, your own sound will feed back through your headphones, and that's the only way to stop it.
Oh, like, what do they call it? Like, monitoring? That's weird. You can't shut it down without that program?
I looked through all my settings, they didn't have any way to turn it off. And I'm wondering if it's because it doesn't have separate audio and headphone cords. It's just one cord combined. And I'm wondering if that's why.
Weird.
Let me see specifications.
I mean, other than that, and I mean, it's the issue is solved now that I got the app, so it's not as bad. It's comfortable, so that's good.
Ye-
It's a USB 2.0 port, and you can also use 3.5mm audio. It doesn't have that, does it? Huh. Oh well. As long as the experience is fine, it's whatever.
God, fucking bows are ridiculous, OP.
They're too OP.
Same with
Almost.
longswords, though.
No, not as OP as longs. Or rather, bows are more OP than longsword if you use it right.
And, you know, it's kind of fitting that the Japanese Monster Hunter is gonna be filled with... the best weapons are gonna be the Japanese weapons.
Yeah.
What weapons are Japan known for? Their fucking katanas and their bow and arrows.
God.
It's like, what? I think bow is top on the board for runs right now?
Oh yeah,
Look.
dude.
They're
I-
at the top of the leaderboards.
I did Apex Mizu Rampage, and we defeated, we defeated that Mizu, like, 5 minutes with 4-player scaling.
Yeah.
Because 3 of the 4 were using bows.
Yep, look at that. I see Mizutsune's solo bow in 1 minute and 41 seconds.
Oh, NTK.
Almadron.
Europe is also known for their
1
bows.
minute and
Pretty much
21.
every country is known for bows if they had them. Like, bows just dominated warfare.
Yep.
Bows and spears. In fact, spears are considered the god of weapons.
All about the range.
Yup.
Oh my god. I don't know if we'll ever get used to this.
Mm.
I'm worried.
Dude, Philwit, I got something you
Just
can
need to
touch
sleep
on.
it off.
Well, for what it's worth, NDK, it's because America got the better weapon. We're known for our guns.
See, compared to Mizu speed, let's check.
Wait, I got the gold ecologist award.
I knew you could do it. Hey, I got a Rathalos plate.
Yeah, bow literally destroys longsword in times. Holy shit.
Damn.
Jesus.
Like, it's not even close.
Dude, it's like 2 minute difference. 1 to 2 minute difference between the two.
Good lord.
The fuck?
So what you're saying is I just need to learn how to use bow.
Especially with a gyroscope, it destroys too much.
Oh crap.
I just
don't
wish
think
I
I've
was
seen
good at
that sound.
gyroscope.
Oh well. Let me get that up. What was the name of that armor site, or like, you know, the armor crafting site?
I just typed
Give a
in
link.
Monster
Oh,
Hunter
wait.
Rise armor set search.
Looks like it auto-completed when I just looked up Monster Hunter armor.
Yeah, I posted again in the Rise chat just in case.
Oh, there's a sale going on in this guild store. And of course I got the jackpot because it's not a room decoration.
Their bow. Oh my god.
Dang, Mugger's character is all covered up. She must not have very good defense.
I'm just trying to look up the set again. I guess I didn't save it. So I gotta do it again.
So wait, the reason why I brought up Fuwa earlier is because I was scrolling through Facebook and I found a gif of him ripping the car door off its hinges. Alright, you have a good night, NDK. Enjoy your lurk.
Yeah, you.
Where we go?
What's great is it was totally unexpected. But with how much he's been tearing open, the
Little bits of
drivers to
plastic.
transform makes sense.
It's so funny that somehow ripping open a plastic toy made him strong enough to rip a car door off its hinges. It's the training we've been needing all along.
I'm trying to think for a long sword armor set. Aside from quick sheath, critical line, critical boost, what else could I possibly put in? without
Weakness
any
exploit.
charms?
Replace critical eye with weakness exploit. But that's why I did it as an upgrade. I could just give you the armor pieces if you want.
I mean, is it a set without the charms or anything? Because I don't have.
Oh, you already have the
really
charm
really.
for it. Well, yeah, you don't even need a charm for it. You just need the quick sheath jewels. Or rather, yeah, you do need a quick sheath charm, but you can actually meld for that, if that makes sense.
Okay, I
Really
mean,
quick. You just need 1 point, and that's it.
yeah. You might as well send it. Though I don't think I have the melding for, like, the random stuff for, like, the highest tier. I'm on, like, HR7 right now.
Oh, no, you just need 1 point. That's it.
Okay.
You can meld for a specific skill you want, and then just try to get at least 1 point.
Okay.
And that's it.
Then link me, bruh.
I'll just take a picture of my set. Hold on.
Also, I guess while that's happening, I'll give context to anybody watching the stream or like the VOD afterwards. The Soulblade is still in the VC. His voice is or his throat is pretty much shot, so we are concerned, but we can't make this man leave. It's his
He's
choice.
an adult. He's
In
an
the end,
adult.
it's his choice. So I don't want people to think that we don't care. You know, just we told him.
It's not like a care or anything, Babaka.
It's his life, and he can do what he wants. Something like that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of, so it's really cold in Texas right now, right? And someone was like, he walks to work because he lives 15 minutes away. So he just walks to work. And right before we left, one of my coworkers, she's like, "Oh, I'll give you a ride home." And he's like, "Thanks, I appreciate it, but I would rather walk home." And she's like, "No, you're not walking home. It's really cold outside." And he's like, "I have a jacket and gloves and hat. I'll be fine. I'm gonna walk home." And she's like, "No, you're gonna let me give you a ride." And then she goes and tells a manager that he wouldn't let her give him a ride. And then the manager's like, "Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't force him to let you take him home. He's an adult. He can choose himself to walk home."
Good lord.
And then she's like, "I don't know, I'm thinking about following behind him until he gets..." I'm like, "No, just let him leave. He is an adult. He doesn't need you stalking him home."
Yeah, at some point you can be a bit too kind, or like, you know, aggressive in trying to be like kind, and it's like, alright, you gotta chill. It's getting kind of creepy.
You're gonna like my goodwill.
Better like it. You better take it. Hey.
Let me kill you with kindness, damn it.
Discord. There you are.
So please take your time.
And I was like-
MHRise BC chats.
I was like, do you really want to get like a fucking arrested because you're following a high schooler home?
Damn.
There you go, Margo.
Because he is technically an adult. He is 18. But he's also still in high school. She's like, I don't know. I don't think it's okay for him to be walking home like that. I'm like, that's his choice. We can't do anything about that.
What do I have to do for that Scalda piece again? I remember
Oh,
doing
you need
that
to
on
get a
Twitch, but-
Toxikumori from the farm. So you just gotta farm for ivy or herbs, or
Okay.
anything plant-based,
Ank herb.
because you can make pitfall traps with it.
Okay.
I actually need to do that
And
myself.
yeah, you farm for shiny bargain, or even speedy bargain, just as long as you get the rarity to increase for your items in your
Have a look
farm.
around. Farewell. Let's talk business.
I'd say if you have shiny bargain, go for that. But if you don't have it, then go speedy bargain.
Ye-
You only need one Toxikumori, so use what
Oh
you.
shit. Okay, I see. Wow, I never did the bargain stuff in Switch. Oh my god, I've been neglecting the Palico levels. Jesus.
And in the hearts of its
Well, now you know.
Even just
Ye-
watching you choose feels precious to me.
Ginori.
You know,
See.
All aboard.
Oh crap! I saved. Fuck.
Until we meet again.
Oh well.
oh my god,
I
I
mean-
forgot that you could see your dogs. Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Well, now you know.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Copy and.
I totally forgot about that. When you send your Palamutes and Palicos out to do farms, and you go to the guild hub, you can actually see them in their little submarines riding off into the distance, and they'll pop their heads out as they pass by to wave at you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. That's so
Love those
adorable.
touches.
Confirmed, Rise is an infinitely better game than World. World doesn't
God.
have that.
I saw a video where they replaced the
Are you looking
Paladins
for
with
anything in
Thomas the
particular?
Tank Engine that you told me about.
Yup.
Great choice. Roger.
Myself back. God damn it.
That's a good pick.
See.
Roger.
Let me see.
Great choice. That's a good pick. Take care of your buddies.
Someone just uploaded a mod merger on Nexus for Rise. And
Nice.
the picture says mod merger, but kinda bad.
That's it.
And then there's another mod that someone did that just replaces the Capcom logo with Crapcom.
Brilliant.
Best mod. Already has 7 downloads.
They just updated Rise, so I think some mods are gonna have trouble. But
Well, I think-
yeah, the modders are
I think-
fast.
I think
Modders
the
are
mod
fast.
only, the update only fixed the save issue, didn't it?
I've been seeing some people with incompatibility issues. It happens every time the game gets patched. Mods have to re-update their mods to be compatible with that version.
Oh,
But it depends on the
interesting.
mod itself.
So, someone did upload a mod that turns the longsword into the Iceborne style longsword. So it'll now ding when you're hit for a foresight slash.
Yep.
And your EI spirit slash will now decrease 1 level gauge when you counterattack successful. But if you miss, it won't decrease.
Yeah, the same old world longsword.
Yep.
Ye-
I mean, the ding is nice.
Hey, what's up, cuz?
I would like that.
God, what does someone put in for you, Longsword?
Someone put in GU longsword.
No.
You can now use
for
Valor
you.
style.
You lose any spirit bar, you lose the entire thing.
No one wants that though.
I remember those days where you complained about Longsword being nerfed so much and for you, now here we are.
Dude, it's true. I was longsword main back then, and I took my longsword nerf very seriously. And then I discovered Insect Glaive, and I'm like, oh, this is the best. Fucking who cares about anything else? I'm gonna ride these monsters.
Hey,
Okay.
And then they nerfed Insect Glaive, and now I'm here again.
Pain. Just got from work.
Damn it!
too.
Why didn't they
Same.
make all these great Final Fantasy mods when I was playing? Fuck, dude.
What happened?
Right.
Someone
Oh,
found
for 7
someone
remake?
Yes, someone made a mod that replaces all of new Zack's dialogue with old Zack dialogue.
Man.
So
There you go.
it's lines from Rick Gomez.
What kind of computers can
Like-
play this Rise? I mean, Shin, do you
A
know
lot.
the minimum requirements offhand?
Oh,
Kind of.
sorry, what was that?
We're asking what kind of computers can play Rise.
Oh, that's a very general question. How do I say?
Okay.
I mean, as long as you. That's a very general question, but. what
Yeah,
kind
well, I
of
was gonna
computers
say,
can-
because yeah, what kind of CPU, GPU? Like, give us something. What do you
Yeah.
got specs wise?
Here, I'm posting in the Monster Hunter Rise. That's the minimum requirements that Steam gives.
yeah. But even so, it's like, yeah, we need something here. God, it reminds me of
But
retail
again,
sometimes.
yeah.
I remember I had a slight rant while I wait for the
Go
the
ahead.
response room. I had a really stupid moment, like I think 2 days ago, where like somebody was asking for like, do you have the virtual reality game? And I was really fucking lost because all we have is PlayStation, the Switch, and like Xbox stuff, right? And they didn't know how to tell me that they were looking up like the Oculus Quest 2. So I told them, is it the Oculus Quest? Is it the PlayStation VR? And they kept telling me no. And I had to literally Google search an image because they were getting like so pissed off that I wasn't helping them. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I need a name. You're telling me it's a VR headset with controllers and that's all I know. It's too vague. Drives me nuts. It's like people expecting to know everything with just a little bit of info.
Okay, DC, you forgot the recommended specs.
You're planning to get a computer soon? I mean, if you're planning to get one, you probably don't need to go that expensive. Even something in like the 20 series graphics cards would definitely be fine enough to play this. If you were planning on getting a dedicated desktop, you know, computer, I don't know.
Yeah,
What-
those are the.
have you seen the
minimum.
prices recently for iBuy Power?
Yeah, they'll go for
Would it be roughly
recommended, but-
1,000?
There you go. What was that? One more time.
Sorry, because he was saying he's planning to get a computer soon, so now I'm just thinking like probably like a 20 series card would be fine, right? Doesn't really need to break the bank.
Yeah,
or
more
anything.
than fine. More than fine, but if you have a chance to get a 30,000 series card, I'd go for that, honestly, to future-proof yourself. I mean, go up to 3060, and that's not that expensive. The only part is with those cards, you kind of have to buy it pre-built, because buying it by itself, you can't do unless you got your own bot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because if you're thinking of getting it, you should probably go through like iBuy Power or something. Just
Need my own Izu.
you might need to save a couple thousand. If you want to be cheap, you know, go for a 20 series. But it's like Shin said, if you could get like a 30 series, it'd be better. But you know, whatever's in your budget. Probably for a 20
only
series
thing-
one, it'd probably be
yeah.
a little over 1,000.
The only thing is, what is your budget?
Yeah,
Is the
yeah. That's
question.
why I was like, I got no idea.
If you give me a budget, or rather, what your price point is for a PC that you can buy, then you know I can give you something.
My budget is 25 pesos, sir. That's all I have.
25 pesos son muy malos contigo. Okay.
Oh, there's some words, all right. God Soul Blade. Fucking
I miss
when-
pesos.
When
If only.
Shin said you need a bot in order to get the card. The first thing I started thinking of was that fucking gif I saw earlier of Izu just drifting in from off screen and handing Aruto a fucking
minute.
key.
Let me wish this what I can.
I fucking loved when she would drift like that. It's so fucking stupid looking, but it's great.
First thing that popped in my head was Metsubo Jinrai.
Mitsubo Jinurai.
Why is it doing that? Maybe it's because it's
God.
hardware.
I still fucking love, like, you can't use that ProGrise key, not unless you're a part of Metsubo
Yeah, it's just
Jinrai.
strong. Okay.
Screw your rules. All I need is anger. So good.
It was great.
God, I wish Marcos could have watched 01 with us.
You're thinking about buying a gaming laptop from store? I highly would not recommend getting a gaming laptop,
No.
honestly, because those do not last long, longevity-wise.
I'm telling you, at the very least, I buy power. A lot of those models are pretty dated, and I'm speaking as someone who works retail now. They're pretty dated models with old graphics cards, and it is not... It's one of the worst options for getting a pre-built, honestly. That's just my opinion.
And if you're gonna go buy a laptop, please buy a premium one that has good cooling. Honestly, the only thing is those premium models are like over $3,000 or $4,000, and you pretty much can buy yourself a nice desktop with that price point anyway.
Yeah.
At a better performance point and better temperatures. But the portability aspect is nice. Like being able to mobile with it is nice.
Ooh.
That's the only thing.
Alcadius, you down for doing Rajang? I definitely need to get the Golden Hakama. Hakuma Matata. Medulla Oblongata.
Phrase. I was just looking at some
Here's the quest list.
layered armor real quick. Just let me know when you're ready.
May the spirits
Oh, I guess that's right. It makes it ding when you're ready.
Yeah, I bought a lot of gaming laptops. I don't think I've had one last more than 2 years, and that's lucky if it lasts that long.
Yeah, like, I have a laptop now, and it's only to try to make time at work when I start getting productive. But, yeah, it depends. There's nothing wrong with getting a laptop if it's gonna suit your lifestyle, if you're gonna be, like, you know, all over the place, or it's like, you know, you don't have enough room for, like, a tower and, like, whatnot. But, yeah, as someone who took forever to finally get a proper desktop PC, I will definitely say it is the best purchase I have made in years. Just because you can customize that shit later. It's future-proof. You can always make small upgrades when you have the money. It's just flexible. It stings at first, but you'll be glad you did it. If you're gonna be gaming on PC and doing a whole bunch of other stuff.
Pretty much. I mean, if you have a very busy work life, like traveling all the time, I mean, that's where I say it's like, yeah, a laptop would be better for you.
Time to go.
I need to learn how to use the bow. I need to figure out how to press one button.
Cursed. Anyway.
Monster Hunter hot takes.
Monster Hunter
Bow is
ice cold takes.
At a distance,
Very, very cold take.
lies an island of fire.
See?
I remember ruining the scene for Saki because I didn't know she wasn't muted.
A great ball of ice. Wielders of flame who dare to engage.
Bam.
Will only succeed at igniting its rage. For it's the top player, and the world is its stage.
God, that's such a cool epithet.
Yeah, you.
Epiphet? I don't... It's a cool title, we'll just say that, because words are hard.
Party Crasher.
You can take the other ones too if you want.
I did. Well, I took half. Rajang is easy, man. I don't need all of that shit.
Well, I generally don't ever take unless I'm using my Valstrax Greatsword.
Yeah.
I usually just use Mega Potions instead.
I don't even know where he spawns. Is it like... Oh, I guess it'd be...
Over
12.
Area 12.
You do this.
Rampage Bullet. Wow, my fucking shots were all over the place. Oh god! Oh, no! Not yet! Oh! Not like this! No!
Oh, boy. I'm not even there yet. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Oh god, he's destroying me! You just started!
Jesus. Out
All
of
that mad
context.
shit, like, nah, I don't need the potions, you take them! He's like, you thought, huh?
Sorry, I remember that one saying on Zone of the Enders. What was it? Jehuti lacks one thing, a program to bring out the full performance of Jehuti, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That depends on the skill of the runner. I say that towards bow. It depends on the skill of the user that can utilize the bow.
Pretty
Shin's
much.
gonna be unstoppable.
You're my best pal.
Oh, I just remembered a comparison I made the other day that you appreciate all games. Was Dark Souls 2 is similar to Kamen Rider Ghost. DLC is like Kamen Rider Ghost.
The Spectre movie. Oh no, Rathian, why are you here? Didn't you learn your lesson?
I am Marcos.
What's up?
Libby has Zone of the Enders right now.
Noise.
Maybe one day after she finishes Cold Steel.
It's
I
okay,
literally gifted her
she's
Zone of
playing
the
way
Enders
better
second runner.
games. God, I will
What are you
take any
talking
chance
about?
I
Cold
get.
Steel's a masterpiece.
I'm surprised she uploaded those files for me. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, no. She did that for me too, because like when they were suddenly pulled, because it was all very sudden. Like suddenly there was an announcement that NS America was working with Geofront, so they had to pull, they had to, you know, delist the downloads, the whole, you know,
Damn.
legal. So I told her like, can I please get those files? Just, I need them for like historical, like, you know, archiving, because it's just like for me, I was like, you know, I was around for them, but I didn't have the time to archive Azure, so I was like, ah, shit, can I please get that?
Okay.
So she set me up too.
I literally paid her for it. I was like, what the fuck? She's really hooking
Dang.
me up.
Yeah, no, like I said, she worked for Geofront, so it's like, yeah, she just has it
yeah.
on hand.
Okay, goddamn. Well,
Nice
she
and
got
nice.
Zone of the Enders, so I'm expecting her to enjoy it. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
GG.
Dude, going to the center of the earth over here, gonna run into fucking Brandon Fraser.
God, I always get lost in the volcano area. I'll get used to this layout eventually again.
I always
like
just go
music
back
in
to
this
base
area.
camp.
It's like, it's not that complicated, it's just the caves and like a little bit of the verticality. It's the same problem I had with World. I was just like, it's just enough to mess me up.
Yeah. It'd be like that, but see.
So wait, okay, he's underground now, right?
Yep. Yeah, I got his horn. Let's go. Well, at least one of them.
Nice.
Why? Why does he keep doing that to me?
Rude. God, I feel conflicted whenever I see Rajang, because it's like, I think he's cool, but as someone who loves, like, a lot of the simian monsters, I want another badass one to show up eventually.
We need another Kongalala.
No, don't bring back the farting monster.
That's what I mean, like, that one's, you know, kind of a joke. Bishaten's almost, like, the same. It's like, I don't know. I'm missing something. Capcom, please.
And the Bloodgonga is just an ice variant of Rajang.
Yeah.
Well, do they like put everything like a monkey would do except throwing poop into Rajang, so it's like it's gonna feel like it's just a copy of Rajang.
Oh no, you don't.
Ugh, I forgot. Maybe I should have tried upgrading my sword first.
Mort, I will get a webcam when I remember to buy one.
Yeah.
Might as well get an Elgato face cam or one of the Logitech ones, or the Razer Kraken.
You don't need a webcam. I made my picture on Twitch, me dressed up as Sailor Moon, so you can look at my face whenever you want.
Actually, so which longsword should I go for first? The Tigrex one or Narga?
Repeat that again?
Longsword. Narga or Tigrex to go for, like, upgrades first?
Longsword, I'd keep Narga for now until you can actually make a good for Tigrex. That's the thing.
So Narga, in general, even for, like, hammer and stuff, that's, like, the general go-to. If you don't have anything
it's general
specialized.
go-to if you don't have anything good. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you do have, like, a good charm and, you know, armor and decorations, the Chameleos longsword is by far the best longsword in the game.
Yep.
And I even did the calculations between, like, the two meta sets between Tigrex and Chameleos at max, like, skills with the best charms. Yeah, Chameleos still beats it in terms of effective raw. I'm just like, damn, dude, alright.
Ah, didn't get me that time, you damn dirty ape.
But hammer-wise, Tigrex still wins.
Okay. What about Sword and Shield?
Oh, it's between the Ninja Sword and Tigrex Sword and Shield, but I have to double check some other stuff.
Okay.
It's not really white, Mort, but in certain lightings it really does look like it is. It's just a very platinum blonde. Because the yellow they have, because their hair was originally yellow, because they didn't have blonde. But making her hair yellow in this, because of the way the colors look now, just looks ridiculous.
Oh god. It's always you.
Why? What's his problem with me?
I clip. I'm clipping. Hold on.
God, I can't fucking do anything without him deciding to just manhandle me again. Like, it's the only move by him I have trouble evading. Like, every other move, it's like, were you even trying to hit me?
Man. See, it's funny, because, okay, so you don't play fighting games, but Rojang still puts the fear of command grabs in you, just like playing a fucking grappler in a fighting game would.
Trust me, I know.
Capcom's like, listen, you're gonna learn fighting games one way or another. You'll suffer with stun in Monster Hunter, just like fucking Street Fighter.
I'm a Greatsword user, so like, the fear of his command grabs have already been put into me. You cannot shoulder tackle through his grab attack. He will grab you anyway.
Rojang's like, catch this Blanca ball, bitch. God.
Capcom input
Dude, that does sound dope. I could get behind that too. Street Fighter Untitled.
God. It definitely has some of the DNA in it. Like, when I first saw the stun mechanic, I was like, this is actually just like how it works in Street Fighter. You get comboed enough, you get fucked.
I didn't even know that was a thing in Street Fighter.
Yeah, since Street Fighter 2.
Mort says he'd be a Cammy hunter.
Something's coming! Goodness new! Here it comes!
Nice.
Street Fighter has good characters and good character designs, but like all my favorite like characters that I've seen come from different games.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the tail broken too. Let's go.
I mean, if
Honestly,
I had to
people
pick
like
one
him.
favorite, I was gonna say Chun-Li is probably the peak.
Oh, Chun-Li, man. Dude, why can't I get sandwiched between those thighs?
Like, I know people like meme about like, oh man, Capcom's selling another Street Fighter 5 costume DLC with Chun-Li. I'm like, listen, I get it, but shit, they're not wrong for it. People want it.
Dude, I remember who I was talking to, but we were talking about Street Fighter characters, like female Street Fighter characters. I'm like, okay, I know Chun-Li and Cammy, and that's it. And then someone's like, oh yeah, well what about Sakura? I was like, okay, fine, I know 3. And then literally every other character they mentioned, I had no clue who they were.
What about Jury?
Oh yeah, Jury. I forgot that she existed.
Yeah.
She's a more recent introduction or character.
That
So.
takes care of that!
Oh my god, Cammy hunting an M. Bison monster.
Oh my god, would this stupid bear go to sleep?
Gotta take a picture of a sleeping Azuros.
Yeah, and it's already capture ready, and I don't want to kill it.
Just, yeah, as long as you just stay away from it, it'll go limp away eventually.
Like they.
I actually just stood up on a ledge where it couldn't reach me and just stared at it until it left.
God, Magnum Hollow's theme is so fucking cool. I love it.
Damn it, I was hoping that was gonna get the kill.
It also reminds me I need to get caught up on Wano. God, I'm so far behind.
We should get how they usually get caught up on Moana. I was like, I didn't know there was more to it.
I mean, I did watch Moana recently, actually. For the first time. It was good. It was actually
Dude,
better than, like, there was a while where I was like, man, Disney's just putting out all these, like, really shitty sequels. I was like, when are they gonna do something good? I was like, oh, I just missed Moana. That's all it was.
Moana might be my favorite new Disney movie.
Well, I better find out where to go fast.
Just go down the hill to the right.
Oh god, camera. No, no, no. Oh my god, how would I cancel this shit?
Not like down into the caves though. But
No,
like,
no, I know.
just-
I was trying to move and I forgot that you have to press B to cancel.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't know you were having trouble getting over here. I would have caught it. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. Well, it might not be. Oh god, I might not have time.
Well, it's just 3 cards. You'll still get the rewards, thankfully.
Oh my god, the stupid bear ate some honey now. It's not going to sleep.
Nothing personal, buddy.
Come on.
I have that problem when I eat honey. Oh, Mort, you finally saw Encanto? Nice. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I was crying at the end. All 4 times I watched it.
Fuck, it cut me off right on, like, oh my god. This game
I actually
sucks.
hate, Mort, I actively hate how good the songs are in Encanto. Because I haven't been able to get them out of my head for like 2 weeks. Fuck those songs, they're too good.
God.
I can't believe I'm actually annoyed that the songs are good.
Dude, I fucking, like, I saw articles, like, constantly on Twitter, people are, like, putting out the headline saying that, like, you know, we don't talk about Runo. Like, it actually surpassed, like, Let It Go in terms of, like, how many views, or, like, how many people, like, you know, have listened to it. Which is fucking nuts. But I fucking believe it. Because, man.
It's so good.
My family wasn't, like, ever into Let It Go. But I would randomly just hear, like, my cousin or, like, my mom just randomly just mention that song out there. It's like, oh my god, yeah, this thing is way popular. But that's the thing, it, you know, in a Puerto Rican household, like, that representation matters. Like, some people don't understand why it's a big fucking deal, but it's like, listen, you just have to be a part of it, you know?
See, because I'm half Hispanic, like, I was like, okay, sure, I don't have any Latin American representation really growing up in Disney, but I'm also half white, so it's like, but I got all of this.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's the thing, for a while I was waiting for this, so it's like, it's just weird how Disney all of a sudden is now just like, it's just everywhere. Like, Miles Morales, you know, with Spider-Verse, like, having, you know, that representation. Having, like, Disney, I think it's what, has it been 2 already? Or am I crazy? It was in Content, I think there was something else. Oh, Coco. Oh, that was technically Pixar, though. That's why I blanked out. But it's like, yeah, it's like all of a sudden, there's even, I'm not sure when it's gonna be announced, but I'm gonna be really fucking excited if it comes, like, you know.
Wait, was Coco not a Disney Pixar? Just Pixar?
It's just Pixar, yeah.
Oh, well, you know.
It's fucking great, though.
God, amazing,
it's so
fantastic.
I'll always remember Coco, because, dude, my stepdad doesn't like musicals a lot. He doesn't. But Coco is, like, the exception to the rule. And I love that shit. Like, I love how that's the one that he loves. And I'm like, man, even if you're not into this stuff, at least you have good fucking taste.
Dude, and
if
like,
you're gonna pick one to tolerate or, like, really love, like, he legit cried, and he's not really a softie. Dude's pretty much cranky 24/7.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, the ending of Coco
is so good.
Every time. Mark,
Man.
you haven't seen Coco? Get on that shit. You have to watch. Now that you've watched Encanto, you need to round it off with Coco. You get 2 of the saddest yet happiest Pixar Disney movies ever.
It's fucking great. And to be honest, I still like Coco more than Encanto, though I did like that one too. It's just, God, no, Coco
is definitely a better movie.
Yeah.
Coco is definitely the better movie. Encanto definitely has the better soundtrack.
Yeah.
Back to work.
But no, it's just say, like, it's just so cool to have it, like, happen in so many ways. But what's up?
I will say, Encanto is probably one of the most relatable Disney movies ever.
Oh, yeah.
God, is it so relatable that it hurts.
I saw a headline saying that for Encanto, Disney did not anticipate just how much people would love the buff Lisa.
Yeah,
character.
Luisa.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
And so they did not make enough merch for her. Which,
yeah.
Just like, why?
Well, they probably thought everyone was gonna. They knew everyone was gonna love Mirabelle because she's the main character, and they probably knew that everyone was going to love Isabella but they definitely did not expect Louisa.
Oh, they don't. They
That's
don't get it.
definitely big, strong, muscle girls. Definitely not the normal demographic for a Disney movie.
I'm like, have you tried though? Stop thinking you know what people want. Times change.
Got the most amazing thing of like Disney just completely fucking missing the mark is when
I love
Mandalorian came out. They did not have Baby Yoda merch.
You serious? Oh my
Okay,
god.
but think about it. Think about it. The last time they made a character that they thought was that Star Wars thought was a good, cute character that everyone would love, we got Jar Jar Binks.
This is true.
Now I'm not saying that influenced it, but maybe it did a little bit.
You know, I wonder how many business meetings they were kicking themselves when they said, like, they couldn't call him Baby Yoda. Like, what is it called? Like,
Grogu.
something generic, like the child or something. I forget what they went with.
Oh.
Because they couldn't literally call it Baby Yoda. Which didn't
Yeah,
stop
it's true.
everyone else from calling it Baby Yoda anyway.
Because like everyone at the time doesn't even know who who Yoda is. So it's like, well, why would people be calling him Baby Yoda? No one knows Yoda except Luke Skywalker. He's the only one left that knows Yoda. I mean, I'm sure there's other people out there, but he's the only one that matters that knows Yoda.
Yeah.
Everyone else who knew Yoda exploded.
69, nice.
Nice.
No, yeah, dude, but like, it's not even a joke. Like, with my Hispanic side of the family, all it is non-stop Encanto references. Like, just like literally today, I saw my cousins like talking. Like, it was a clip, a screenshot of a conversation they had, and I actually have a cousin named Bruno.
Oh god, yeah, it's fucked for them. It's fucked for that family for a while.
Yeah, and one of them was like, hey, have you talked to Bruno lately? And they're like, no, we don't talk about Bruno. And then the other one was like, no.
Fuck!
No,
that
no,
timing.
no. Let's see.
Oh, man. But no, that's the thing that I love about Lin-Manuel Miranda, is that he, like, it's not just good songs, it's that when he does a movie and it does have any Latin American representation, the dude and, like, the I guess the company, like, the studio that, like, works with him and his group, they do the research. Like, if it's a specifically Colombian movie like Encanto, he tries to represent that music in the best way possible, because a lot of people just don't... I mean, I don't want to generalize, but, like, there's not a lot of representation, or, like, you know, especially with, like, Disney, it's so good to see that it's, like, it's kind of putting a lot of, like, the history of, like, Latin America, especially with the music, which is a big fucking part of the culture, really doing it justice. Because that's
Honestly,
just... there's so many genres that are tied to Latin America, and I'm like, I can't believe it's taken this long to have musical numbers that properly show that off.
honestly, I feel he doesn't get enough credit.
Hey guys, I'm
For-
gonna head out of voice check for a bit.
all
Alright,
good.
you have a good night. Hope you're feeling better, Soulblade.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
But no, I feel like he does. In general, he needs more credit because it's not just Latin America. Anytime he has to do a soundtrack from a different culture, he researches as much as he can about that culture to make it accurate. Because he also
yeah.
did the soundtrack to Moana,
Yeah, no, he did it for
and
Moana,
the soundtrack to
and
Moana is
really good.
astounding.
it's really fucking good. And there was even another movie that's not like as well known, but it came out on Netflix, like I think last year, which was I think it was actually an original one, like by him or like a different studio. I think it was by Sony, but the movie that was Vivo, which me and my sister watched, and it's not like the best movie ever. It was
I've never
enjoyable.
even heard of that.
But that one is actually set in Cuba, and the dude fucking
nice.
nailed it. Once again, with like the representation, even some of the instruments that are like specifically from like Cuba, like it's just nuts. Like they they go to town on whatever project they do. I love it.
Andy, thanks for popping in. Enjoy the lurk.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, my game's stuttering. What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Something just caused my game to stutter really hard.
Oh.
Spaghetti.
It's fine now.
Be your B Beth or Bo P.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, but Moana was definitely also one of those movies where I couldn't get the soundtrack out of my head after listening to it. I think I've listened to The Rock's "You're Welcome" more than any other Disney song.
Pretty much.
And hey, like I said, I didn't even know The Rock could sing. But I need to look him up. Apparently he did a song with Tech 9 recently.
Man.
And I totally missed that. I love Tech 9.
I'm not familiar, and yeah, I feel like I've heard that name before.
He does rap music, but he also does like a lot of collabs with other people. Like, he just
okay.
loves music.
That makes sense. Okay, then I know what it is. Rock's verse was used as a lot of fucking shit posts on Twitter for a while. I love it.
Yeah, but no, he loves music. Like almost every, he said he loves rock, he loves rap, he even likes country. Like,
oh yeah,
the worst genre of music, and he still likes it.
I'm in that boat, but that's the thing. There's gotta be one good country song I love out there. Like, for every genre, there's gotta be something that makes it work, you know?
There's no such thing as a genre that only has bad songs. You're gonna find one song in every genre. You're like, yo, wait, I fucks with this, though.
Pretty much.
Like, for me, it was, Fallout 70, or not Fallout 76, Fallout, well, okay, kinda. Fallout 76's cover of Country Roads fucking slaps.
Oh, yeah.
And then Fallout New Vegas' soundtrack. Like, they actually managed to pick country songs I don't hate. I know a lot of people who are on the country hate bandwagon. A lot of them are like, oh, but Johnny Cash is like the exception.
Yeah, and it's like, I used to be in that boat too. I used to say I like everything but country. But it's like, that's not the right way to look at it. Don't generalize. Although it's not one of my favorite genres, I can at least say that. I just can't say it's doomed to be like, I'll never like this. You know, that's the distinction.
Well, I'll make the distinction like, oh, I like some of the songs, but for the most part, I don't like country.
Yeah.
There are some good songs. Like, I hate Lil Wayne. Don't like him in any way, shape, or form, except for one song. And it's like, see, there's an exception for everything.
Yep.
Like, for years, I was talking about I will never like Lil Wayne. And then one day someone's like, yo, listen to this Lil Wayne song. I'm like, why? He's like, no, just trust me. And I'm like, fuck, okay, you right. Actually, someone told me the other day that for a white guy, I don't act very white. And I was like, thank you?
I'd take that as a compliment.
I'm just getting started.
He also told me, like, you look like the kind of guy that would date a black girl. And I'm like, you right, I would. I would date any girl.
What does that
I'm not
mean?
picky. I don't know. It's just like, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I dated a black girl before, so yeah, you're right.
God, I'm not picky. Dude, when I was at work, I think a few days ago, I was actually kind of... I was taken aback, because I was like, man, I don't know. Maybe it's because I just don't see it enough. Although I'm surprised to see there's some people in the store that have, like, UK accents, which is really cool. Like, there was a black lady asking for like a question about like the photo lab, or like I'm ordering like a poster size, and it wasn't the voice I was expecting coming at her. I was like, wow, this is weirdly refreshing. I love it. It's just funny how
I
it
remember,
works.
I had a friend in Hawaii. Her name was Yuki. Can you guess what her ethnicity was?
Yeah, I got nothing. Sorry.
She was Chinese. So she was Chinese with a Japanese name. Can you guess what accent she had?
Jamaican.
She was from Alabama, so she had the thickest Southern accent ever.
Ah, that's so cool.
So there's this Chinese girl with a Japanese name living in Hawaii who was raised in Alabama.
I love it.
And I'm
love
like,
it.
this is the weirdest combination I've ever seen. And
God.
she was really cute, and she worked at a place called the Bikini Cafe. And I was just like, she's perfect.
Pretty much. I'm like, that's... Oh my god. You could make a whole story out of that. God damn.
Use the plot to an anime. I can't believe my cute neighbor girl is a Chinese girl with a Japanese name raised in Alabama.
God. Oh, accents are fucking
sorry.
cool.
Sorry, correction. She didn't work at a place. It wasn't a bikini bar. It was a lingerie bar.
Hmm. Fuck. Oh my god.
Do you want me to capture it?
I mean...
Oh
Well,
god,
so it's just that...
oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no!
Okay, the answer is yes if you can.
Potion.
Absolutely yes, then. I was about to say, no, it's because I was healing when I shouldn't have. Like, I got disoriented. That's the thing with Tyrex. Sometimes if I don't pay attention enough, I'm like, oh god, wait, he's over there. Shit. I got caught with a Mega Potion out. That's a sentence.
I wasn't even asking because, like, as a case of dying, it was just because it was about to die and you were back at camp.
Yeah.
I guess they do have a camp nearby. And then while not paying attention, I got hit, tried to wire dashed into the Tigrex's body, so it didn't let me go anywhere. I just hit the wall and stopped. And the wall being his chest. Like, oh god, you could grind meat on it.
Well, you know what? I should really focus on, are you okay with, like, hunting, some Narga?
Yeah. Also
I'm like, I should really upgrade the weapon.
Found out what's causing, the weird lagging. It's when my controller disconnects and reconnects. It causes my game to stutter for a little bit. Either that or it's just a coincidence that my controller disconnected twice when it happened.
Yeah. Isn't Rachnoid Silk Plus just like those small like spider enemies? Or can I get it from fighting Rachna high rank? I forget.
I think it's the small ones.
Okay.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, you have to get it from the Rachnoids.
Until next time. Hello.
You ever just appreciate how Capcom just like... They're so proud of how beautiful they are that they just really said, alright, whenever you pick a quest, you're gonna just stare at Hino and Minato. You will love it. And they were right.
And I do.
I'm like, God, they're so pretty.
I never
Like-
get tired of staring at them. It's like...
I'm like,
See, this
thank
is what
you,
people-
RE Engine. Gorgeous.
This is what people need to simp for. You don't have to pay money for it. It's free. Well, that's not true. You have to pay the price of the game. But after that, it's free.
Pretty much.
You don't need to buy the DLC to stare at Hinoa.
God.
to go.
And the fact that they're both just like have the cutest personalities.
Pretty much. I'm like, damn. 2 cuties in one game, I'll take it. And I can genuinely say that for once, because I'm like, listen, the other girls are cute, but they're low poly. I couldn't get a good look at them. Capcom said, "Aight, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. You're gonna love it."
Okay, well, what about concept art? Does that count?
Sorry.
It would. But it's not a daily reminder. That's the difference. Unless you hang it up on your wall, I guess, like a
I need
weird
a poster.
obsession.
I need a portrait of the Port Tanzia girl, Erina.
Dude, you have no idea how, like...
Actually, no, it's Kathy is the one that I like.
I wish they would bring back, like, the fucking Sailor motif, because I'm like... I'm so fucking weak for that shit. I think Sailor Moon, honestly, fucked me up forever, in terms of what I like. Sailor Venus is, like, the blueprint for everything I find cute, and, like, just for simple, like, attractive general design in terms of, like, you know, anything like Eastern, it's like, yeah, fuck it. Put that anime girl in the fucking sailor uniform, give her the longest, most beautiful, impossibly princess-like hair, give her a cute ribbon, I'm like, I'm set. I'm weak. That's it. That's all I need.
Dude, that reminds me of, let me see if I can find this picture real quick. Thank God Discord has the ability to just search.
Where is Narco? Why is it? Oh, no,
You
it's not
remember
a
when?
question.
You remember when they were doing the Sailor Moon drawing challenge?
Yeah.
I remember I saw this picture. I'll post it in the VC chat, and I actually considered making it my Discord picture.
Let me see really quick.
I don't care about the text; it's the picture part.
Oh my lord. I can't even. It's so fucking weird. Like, why that specific frame? It's so... I wonder if the artist had commented on it. It's like, man, I didn't expect people to, like, redraw this. I would have tried more, or something, you know, like, they would have said something like that by now, because, yeah, that was a weird trend.
I wonder if it was something like someone's like just posted a picture of Sailor Moon, like look at this like high quality still from the series.
Yeah.
Of course, every series has its bad points, but every series also has its really good points.
Oh yeah.
Like, and of course now it's going to Area 10. Now that I just got to where it was, cool.
Rip. Because that's the thing. I don't even like Sailor Moon like that, but God, as a kid, when it's just like you're so impressionable, it's like, oh shit. Sailor Venus was like my first crush in terms of like, you know, fictional. I was like, damn, she ruined me forever. Now I'm
Like,
just
where's
chasing that. Now nothing is as good. Pretty
Where's
much.
all my tall girls that are good at cooking, confident, and tomboyish? I need it.
Man. It just works.
Keep forgetting to not grab honey. Oh, Bofango, fuck you.
Oh, but yeah, all that to say with that tangent, I would love to see the Tanzia girls again, just done up in HD looking really fucking cute in their sailor uniforms. I would love it. I'd be weak.
Dude, the fact that 4U and GU are like, we know you want them, here you go, you can make them your house attendants, enjoy.
For real.
Came into a good part about GU. Hello.
Yeah.
We were talking about Monster Hunter waifus.
Yeah, changing your housekeeper to whatever you want. Now that's the good shit.
If only.
Value content. GU. Go play it.
Yeah.
Go buy it. Still remember I got a tweet about like it and on discount and it actually kind of exploded a little bit. And I was like, yes, people are actually noticing that GU is on sale. They're gonna buy it and they're gonna play it. I'm okay with
Hell
this.
yeah.
Shit. See.
God, the Valve strategy should be made for playing Greatsword. I love it.
Really is, dude. You're gonna get damage regardless when you tackle, so you might as well reap the benefits with Valstrax.
And dude, like as a Greatsword main, chilling out around 80% HP is not even like a requirement. It's just going to happen.
It just happens, yeah.
Yeah.
And
pretty
if you're
much.
Rage Slash, even more.
Pretty much, yeah. I love it.
I'm committed. I'm not moving from this spot. You're coming to me. It worked.
Oh shit.
Idiot keeps going.
Oh dang, she's still coming to me.
Oh Lord, she coming.
Oh lord.
Lord.
Oh Lord.
God, I
Thank you,
still
Narc.
wonder. I just thought, like, I wonder how many years it would take for me to get, like, a game with all my favorites included. Where it's like, I want a monster in the game that has, like, fucking Shigaru, Nagakuga, Brachydios. Fuck it, put Rajang in, he's cool enough. But I'm like, there's never been the game that has all my favorites.
Except GU.
Mm.
Impressive.
Wait,
I
did
mean,
you
it
have
has-
Shigaru Magala?
Yep.
Damn, I forgot. Holy shit. I think it's because, weirdly enough, for you and Generations, just... when I remember playing them, they kind of meld together.
They really
But
do
damn.
feel. It's. I honestly, GU is the better successor to 4U than World is.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, hey, we took what you liked, and here's more of it plus stuff.
Yeah,
You don't
then
like
never
Hunter
mind. Yeah, I
style?
guess it is GU.
Here's, if you don't like Hunter style, here you go. Guild style. It's still viable.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, brother.
Need to get out of the war in time.
That's bad, man. Ugh. Don't know, but I got some things. Here we go.
I like the guild Rampage Greatsword, but man, does it have like no sharpness on it, and that sucks.
You can add sharpness to it.
Oh well, I added sharp 1,
Yeah.
and then a point of handicraft,
Mm-hmm.
so that way I have white sharpness, and then I have speed sharpening 3, but it still
Yeah.
only gives you like maybe 8 swings or so of white.
Oh, is just use protective polish.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, but then I'd have to sacrifice something else.
Yeah. That's what I'm
My-
saying. That sword is really good if you have a god charm to support it all.
Well, I mean, I have a weakness exploit 2, speed sharpening 2, level 2 slot.
Still not enough. Apparently you need an actual god charm.
Yeah, my set has weakness
Oh,
exploit
God.
3.
Charm.
My set has weakness exploit 3, Dragonheart 5, resentment 3, resuscitate 3,
Oh,
crit
shit.
boost 3, stun resistance 3, speed sharpening 3, and focus 2, and handicraft.
Mm-hmm.
So it's as best as it can be without having a god charm. Could
That's
I just
pretty much
spawn,
it.
Could I just spawn a guard charm in? Yeah, probably.
I mean, you can, yeah.
It's super easy to do on PC. I've already seen someone do it.
Yeah. But at the same time, where it's like, yeah, I'd still stick with other great swords unless you have a god charm. That's really it.
No, I will take the weaker sword for fashion's sake.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you can't have a god charm to use that sword, you know, that's pretty
No,
much slightly better than
I will-
others. Then
I will
use
slave
something else.
away. I will slave away for the sake of fashion. It is who I am, and it's who I'll stay.
But you got layered armor, so does that matter?
Yes, because I need a sword that matches my layered armor.
I mean,
can't
that's
be
why you
running
use Rampage Greatsword, yeah.
Exactly. I can't be running around with the same sword for every single weapon. What am I, a casual?
Then go spawn a God Charm and just call it a day.
I might. I never said I wasn't. I said I could.
There you go, bro.
I at least want to finish the game before I start just giving myself charms. Like like doing all the quests and stuff. Once it's like, okay, now I'm just hunting because Monster Hunter is fun. Then I'll start putting in charms.
Dude, you do whatever you want with your game as long as you don't bother other people online.
And I'm
That's
not gonna
really
be.
it. Please
I'm
don't
not gonna
bother
be.
people online.
I'm not gonna be one of those people who cheat in charms either. Because they do have a way to do cheat charms now.
Actually, Rise actually has an innate system that senses whether you have a bad, like an actual legit charm or not.
It's already been. There's already a mod for it
To remove
pass.
the check?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Today, in fact.
Today, okay, it came out today then. About to say, I was like, wait a minute. They actually implemented a checker. And then, of course, modders be like, ah, cheat engine go burr. I can check
Like,
the
hey.
value and just disable it.
We put a cheat engine, or we put a anti-cheat measure in, but did you though?
Yeah.
I mean, they did, but when you're a programmer, you know your shit
No,
about
I know,
trying to
but-
deal with memory. I'd be like, well, I go burr.
That's the programmer though. They're like, hey, we put anti-cheat, and the programmer's like, but did you? Are you sure?
One programmer would be like, I did, and then the other programmer would be like, I'm sorry, I changed the variable for you. You don't.
Oh no, he's hacked into the mainframe.
So
God,
fickle
I
when you
miss-
program.
I miss
Go ahead.
90s not understanding how technology works, computer hacking. It's so stupid that I love it.
90s be the golden years. Shit.
Be the golden boy.
Yes, sir. You still get Libby to watch Golden Boy.
Yeah, at some point.
Yes, my queen! Dominate me!
So funny to see people's first reactions to Golden Boy.
God, I'm so
gonna
mad I
have it.
miss my sisters.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I haven't knocked Nagaku out.
That's what I'm talking about.
it'd be like that.
I've shoulder tackled the Ted so many times. Here we go. Oh, never mind. That's
Wait,
not
did
knockout.
Saki watch Golden Boy?
See you soon.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
so. I think so. I
Yeah.
think I remember her saying something to my Golden Boy references.
Making this.
Oh,
But I could just be remembering lies. Ooh, a medulla.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
The more people that don't know Golden Boy, the better we get together to watch together with.
Yeah, you.
I mean, my For You shouts were all those little quick messages in For You. They were Golden Boy references. I had my queen dominate me.
It's
Name
nuts how
Pointy had-
underrated it
had
still
that.
is.
Yeah,
It's also funny how if you read the manga, it's just porn.
yeah, yeah. But it's funny though.
Yeah, it's still funny.
That's
Still
one.
funny. That dude who voice acted like Keitaro is like not even voice acting that much. I still don't
God
remember.
damn, that's fucked up.
I'm like, dude, he's like one of the best voice actors ever. Be like, oh, he's just
Hello?
not doing that much. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Soulblade.
Oh, so blade.
I have returned.
And I am more concerned.
Soulblade has returned to give us his last words.
I'm actually fine.
No,
I
you're
know,
not.
it's just the voice.
You're not fine.
That's the weirdest part is when you're coming back from a cold and like you said you've been coughing a lot so your throat's messed up but everything else is fine but everyone else is still like dude you're dying and you're like I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm just losing my voice.
My instincts come in and be like, you need help. Can I help you?
Pretty much.
All I need is a hot tea.
I thought you were gonna say all you needed was a hug, and I was like, oh, bring it in.
I heard something different. I should probably not say it.
I mean, you said all you need is a hind D, right? Or no?
A hot E.
Ah, fuck! It was way cooler in my head. I thought they were making a Metal Gear
heard-
Solid reference.
I need a
heard
hot toddy.
I literally heard hot bitch instead.
Wow.
But he already has one. Me.
Dude, I don't know, but my brain went to that. I'm like, what? I probably shouldn't say it, but I said it anyway.
Man, this cold is beating me, man. I need a hot bitch.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Fuck. Shit.
Come back in a
I had that one to go talk to my girlfriend.
Fuck.
God.
Man, I wish I could see colors. Wish I could
Are
see
you in
colors.
HDR or not? Actually, no, you can't do HDR on stream. You can't do that, actually.
Yeah, I'm not.
You have to create your own chroma sample and everything, and you have to customize it yourself just to make it look good on stream. It's a bitch and a half. Every
Yeah.
time you stream an HDR game.
Which is
Unless you
never
do a
gonna
second
happen.
PC setup that has HDR pass-through, then we're talking.
I don't have a second PC setup, so that's not happening.
Feels bad.
I have a one PC and a laptop.
Only Marcos could get that $50 PC. We'd be on the
$50
bank.
PC.
Dude, don't remind me.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I cannot tell you how pissed off I was that night, and I still had to keep fucking working. Oh my god, I hated it.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, so basically, God, I'm so pissed. 'Cause it's like, okay, lesson learned. I gotta fucking stock the aisles and scan like crazy, apparently, for a new display model that gets replaced or is outdated. Basically, there was an iBuyPower desktop PC. And essentially what happens is when a display model is about to, like, get delisted or taken off, it drops in price really stupid. Like, really, 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 really stupid. And basically a coworker noticed that it was down to $50. And it
Oh,
was
they
a
got it.
display iBuyPower, like, tower. And he bought it for $50 fucking dollars.
God damn.
I'm so... Dude, I cannot tell you how much I hated continuing to work knowing this fucker basically got away with robbery, and I couldn't do it because I wasn't paying attention. Ugh.
Well, now you know for next time.
Pretty much, yeah, lesson learned now. And it's like, granted, he said it was for his son, and he said supposedly he would help me, like, you know, if there's ever, like, another one, but I'm like, fuck, dude. I had to learn that shit the hard way. Because it's like, I didn't know why, like, employees were, like, randomly scanning shit constantly. It's like, yeah, I guess that's why. Fuck.
That's the only reason why they're doing the job is their job is so that they can get cheap stuff.
Well, no,
I
because
mean,
it's like, it
that's-
just, the random scanning of the barcodes was what didn't make sense to me. I was like, huh. But I guess that's why. Display models and shit. Eventually, employees can just buy them.
Until next time.
It'd be like that.
What can I do
Yeah.
for
You get any sort of employee
Tell me what you
discount.
need.
Not yet. Apparently I'm supposed to get a card after 3 months, but it's been 3 months and I haven't seen the card yet, so... In the next few weeks, I do get a discount card, actually. But it doesn't save a ton of money, but I guess it adds up in the long run.
Looking for something new or an upgrade?
You'd like that.
Okay, yeah, I just need the Arachnoid Silk.
Good luck out there.
Gee, don't worry.
Yeah.
Why did I sound high?
I don't know.
Alright.
What? Okay.
Hello.
Because I was high.
Available
Because I was high. Because I was high.
Hopefully coming in with that baritone.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Man.
Goes got high.
Wait, is there a quest to fight? Probably not. I guess I have to kill him on an expedition.
By what?
Arachnoids.
Welcome to the hub.
Oh, these regular ones? You just go to the expedition for those.
Actually,
Is there an event
there
quest
is
or something?
one. No, it's a village request.
Oh. Well, Fucking I'll do
think.
Expedition. I'm lazy.
I was gonna say I could post it, and then it would just count for you doing it too.
Oh shit, I didn't know you could. No,
Oh, it's not a
Gathering
village
no.
request. No, never mind. It's just 6-star.
Bro, wait, I'm going back.
Second page, second from the bottom. It's 20 Rachnoids and Ukators.
Wait, what is the other one?
It's 20 Roctor and Rachnoids. It's the Clack Clack small version.
Piece of cake.
I still don't know what it is. I'd have to see it in game.
Oh, not a Cantor. The one that's named sounds like a Cantor's.
Oh, Agnactor or something?
Agnactor, there we go. Yeah, I was super blanking on its name. It's the smaller versions of Agnactor.
Yeah. Man, fucking Clack Clack sounds like a fucking Donkey Kong Country enemy.
I've always called him Clack Clack because of
The noise it makes before
the noise it makes before it shoots its beam. Clacks his beak together like I do with tongs.
Man.
Dong 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 dong.
If you don't grill,
Hello.
only people that actually use tongs do that.
Dude, that's how you, like, literally at work, every time I grab a pair of tongs to use, I clack it a couple of times, and it's like, why do you always do that? And
It's
I
a
was just
fucking...
like, well,
it's
it's
an
just
unspoken rule.
you have to make sure they're working. It's the only
Yeah.
way.
Everyone saw a tweet, it's like, that's how you turn them on. I'm like, yes. I love it.
Too strong,
It's-
brother. Too
It's like
strong.
one of those unspoken rules that everybody knows. Like if your N64 cartridge wasn't working, blow into it. It works now, and despite the fact that they tell you don't do it, despite the fact that no like official person ever mentions it, it is the most known way of fixing old broken things. Blow into it and then try again.
Yeah.
The main thing is just don't have a wet.
Yeah, don't spit into it. You don't want to get your spittle in there.
Yeah.
Brother.
God, I remember the cursed times where PlayStation 1 discs, like I knew I was a kid, I wasn't exactly taking care of it well, but my god, they get scratched up so much just from being in the system. Those things were not durable. Those things
Nope.
sucked. Like, thank god for Blu-ray discs now, because I think those were just straight up, like, I think they were, like, standard, like, DVD discs, and I was like, or was it CDs at that time? I forget.
For PlayStation 1,
Yeah.
CDs.
I was like, my god, the build quality is horrendous for that
Because
format.
PlayStation 2 was also CDs.
Yeah.
God, I've actually had people tell me, like, they would stop by my streams more if I just kept playing weird JRPGs. And I'm like, you don't even have to tell me. That's already my plan. Monster Hunter's just going right now because I'm playing Monster Hunter.
Oh,
Eventually, the floodgates are going to open and all my weird JRPGs are going to be your problem, too.
I'm like, somewhere down the line, I just became, like, a Falcom streamer unintentionally. Which it's like, you know, to be fair, I do want to check out more of the catalog just because, like, I do like the games they put out. If nothing else, for the music. It's like, wow, the banger soundtrack comes with a free game? Thanks.
Pretty much.
Hey, look, there's a game in the soundtrack that I bought.
Yeah, like, it's very much like a Persona thing where it's like, wow, it comes with a free game too? Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, Lord.
God, when I was having those internet problems the other day while streaming, I was like so adamant because I was like, I was dived inside my waifu, and I'm like, okay, I need to at least finish the fucking level. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, once I make it snow, that's it, I'm done. So I make it snow, and I'm like, thank goodness. And it's like, nope, now you've got to continue. And my internet just kept dropping, and the only thing keeping me going was the prospect of snow. So I was just like, fuck it, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, no snow for anybody.
Here comes the messy part.
The cold did bother me anyway.
God.
Dango. Dango.
Yeah, I'm killing the Ukators, but I'm leaving the Arachnoids for you so that you can carve them.
Appreciate it.
Welcome to the lobby, Soul Blade.
Mind helping me with some of my
That takes
keys?
care of that.
Not at all.
Here comes the messy part.
My God, if they'll just let me carve, I gotta kill every single one apparently.
It's like they were friends or something.
Rude.
I'll be taking this.
Hello. There we go.
Well, I got the
Hello,
silk at least.
everybody.
Here comes the messy part.
I might need more.
Sha.
Don't want to make other Naga weapons. I don't know if they'll require Arachnoid silk.
So, you know, the sad part is most people hope that they get followers, raids, and stuff like that, hoping to, you know, expand their stream. I only want to hear my own sound alerts. That's all I care about, really. I want to hear more of my own work that I did to make all these stupid sounds.
Yeah.
I just want it makes me happy every time I hear him scream, "Am I okay? Feel these nipples." Like it's just pure giddiness.
Another one here.
I need to find some hunter helpers. Oh, there should be a gust crab over here.
Best booty.
Wait, Hunter Helper? Wasn't that a thing in the older games?
The hunter helpers are the small little monsters like the brew hare and stuff like that. The ones that you can use against monsters.
Oh, I see. That's the ones it's pointing me to.
There we go. Got the gust crab.
Look up MH1, dang Effie old. I mean... Yeah, I didn't start playing the series till 3, so I can only imagine.
Does wirebugs count as endemic life?
Hmm.
Oh well, I took a picture of it anyway.
They do
Yeah,
count
Tom?
for endemic.
Ah, so then I was right.
Even the rainbow spirit bird.
I forget,
least
what
that
does
was
the
not hard to
Narga... What does the Nagaku Greatsword look like?
It's like its wing with like a bunch of spikes coming out of it.
Nothing personal.
Oh, man. Like, that makes sense, but fuck. Whenever I look at, like, the long sword with Nagakuga, I always think of it as, like, kinda like Cloud's Buster Sword in Kingdom Hearts, where, like, put all the bandages and shit on it. Or, the bandages. I wish they would just do, like, a full-on, like, Buster Sword. Great sword.
God, so I played Kingdom Hearts way before I ever played Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing Cloud with the Buster Sword in Final Fantasy VII for the first time, being like, "What's this? This isn't Cloud's Buster Sword. What is this?"
Oh god.
It's so fucking funny, because I never knew that it was, like, a fusion of, like, you know, Cloud's design and, like, Vincent. I would have known. Like,
That's
there's
what it
so many
was?
things. Yeah. That's why, like, he has, like, the fucking, cape.
Huh.
And I think, like, one of
I
his
put two and
arms
two
has, like,
together.
I think he has one of, like, what's the name for, like, it's not a glove, but it's, like...
A gauntlet.
Yeah. He kind of has one that looks like Vincent on one of his arms. Well, with KH1's, like, design, you know, obviously 2 went for Advent Children.
Yeah. Well, by that point, I had my Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, no. I guess I played Kingdom Hearts 2 before I ever played Kingdom Hearts 1. but I never really noticed it in Kingdom Hearts 2. But I definitely noticed it in Kingdom Hearts 1. And now I have played all of them, and I've played Final Fantasy VII, both versions of the game. And I look at his Buster Sword in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm like, why is he only fighting with it as its big blade form? The whole reason that sword is cool is it can detach into 8 other swords.
That's true, yeah. I was like, huh, why did they limit that in KH2? How weird.
Dude, you got a dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
That shit was so
Dilly-dally
stupid.
boo.
I was like, Tifa, I love you. What the fuck are you saying, though? Speak English.
I don't understand your accent.
Zach, on FF7 Remake, I don't have much of an opinion because I have not played Crisis Core.
He's the worst. In FF7 Remake, absolutely hate his voice actor. Well, I don't hate the voice actor, but I hate the.
I was gonna
choice of
say,
voice
whoa,
actor.
whoa, whoa. I got problems with
I
that,
mean-
Chief.
I mean, that was just a bad way of saying. What I meant to say is, I
Yeah.
hate the voice that they chose for him. The voice actor, I don't have any opinion of. He's
Yeah.
just a guy reading lines.
Yeah, it's the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like I guess, like, the delivery, which I get. I think, it's weird. I feel like, for me, I have not heard enough to really judge his portrayal properly, because he's only had a few lines. So I'm just waiting to see when he gets, like, a proper big segment, maybe in Remake Part 2 or something.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
feel like I
I don't know,
haven't heard enough. But I do agree that it's, like, you know, comparing it from what I've seen, it's definitely different. So I get it.
I remember I found a comparison video to show Soul Blade 1 after I finished playing 7 Remake, and it's like, just like the way that they read the lines is like really
Here comes the messy part.
different.
Yeah.
Like, you can
Oh
definitely
wait, because
tell.
you meant more that he's alive in Remake? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing for me. I never played Crisis Core, so I was like, oh shit. I knew of Zack, you know, from the little bit that he showed up in the original game. I mean, shit's nuts. I don't know where they're going with that stuff. It's like alternate timeline shit, potentially.
Oh,
There's a
will
lot of
say
theory stuff.
that bit at the end when anyone care if I'm talking about Intergrade or Intermission? I know Marcos and Shin, you've already played it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but Marcos, let me know if the people in your chat care or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, cuz, did you play Intergrade? I don't know if you
I
have
don't
a
know if
PS5
you're-
yet. Dude, that was, oh my god, I forgot to mention that. That was the funniest shit at the concert in New York City. I was so fucking happy, because, like, I wasn't expecting anything from Intergrade, but I was like, please at least do Yuffie's battle theme, and they did, and I loved it. That's my favorite battle theme in 7 Remake so far. It's so good. But, the conductor briefly mentioned it, and, like, you know, was just, like, asking the audience if they got to play it yet, and some dude in the back of the audience said, not until I get that PS5, though. You know, everybody just fucking laughed, because, like, yeah, fucking pain. Like, I only saw, like, less than half of the people raise their hand. It sucks. I shouldn't be laughing, but god.
That's gotta be a horrible feeling for the composer. They put all this effort into making these songs. He's like, so, you guys enjoying it? And nobody raises their hands because nobody's enjoyed it because they haven't been able to play it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
oh, so I see my hard work has gone for no one.
No. I mean, it was just one track from Intergrade that they did. Because the majority of it was, like, the original, 7 Remake tracks. But that was just funny. They did, like, the one song, you know, for Intergrade with, like, Yuffie's battle theme. But it's just, like, it's just so funny, because he totally knows what he's doing. Like, there's no way nobody knows about the PS5 shortages right now. But, god, it makes it so awkward when you're just asking, like, hey, did people play this too? It's like 25% probably did. But
Here's
I know
where
you're,
my PS
he's a great conductor, though. I did not know about his, like, previous works. Apparently, he was the head of a lot of, like, the Distant Worlds Final Fantasy stuff, which for anybody who doesn't know, it's like all the fan-made orchestrations that were on YouTube fucking years ago. Like, mid-2000s, he was doing this stuff. But even as a conductor, I could clearly tell, my sister could tell too, like, dude's clearly a fan. Like, an actual fan, not just a conductor. He's a fan of Final Fantasy. A really cool guy.
Oh, so wait, you were already on the quest.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I readied up and it was like, leave for the quest? I was like, what? I was like,
See?
I was so confused. I was like, why is it asking me to play? We want to leave. I'm not the host.
Here's
I
where
seen
a
broke
PS5 would be if
through-
I had one.
Pretty much.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, for real.
This is the line that survived. There's 2 clouds. Potentially. 'Cause, like, that's the thing. At this point, I'm like, I've heard so many theories of 7 Remake and, like, where it's going. I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait for the sequel. I don't think I'll remember this by the time it comes out. Pain.
Just tell me what you need.
Dude, there's no way I'd be able to forget it. Zach's my favorite character.
Oh, no, I know that. It's just, like, what they're implying more. So, like, all the speculation, I'm like, it's neat.
But yeah.
But I've just never been the kind to do that. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm boring. I'll get there when I get there. I think it's neat, but I'll see where it goes. Whatever it is, I loved part 1 so much that it's like, I'm just down for anything. Where's the Narga tree? I feel like I'm blind.
Shouldn't rush. Pick
By the way, if you need more Narga parts, me and Soul Blade are fighting one.
No, I know. That's why I'm like, I want to hurry.
Oh, fuck.
Please don't kill it yet.
piece of cake.
It's nowhere near.
Yeah. I need to install that mod that lets me see monster HP. Not that I need it, just because I can.
Oh, man.
It's nice.
What do I,
Or are you using it?
No, I'm just saying it'd be a nice quality of life feature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, if they made that a skill, I would put that on.
Guys, any idea what I have to do to unlock, like, the last little page of upgrades?
It's,
Like-
Tigrix, I think. No, not Tigrix.
I was gonna say,
It's
we
one
just
of the
did that.
monsters. It's one of the monsters you have to fight in 7-star.
Hmm.
If
Alright,
I
guys,
was
have a
back
good
in
one.
Hub, I could tell you.
Also, yeah, I'm waiting for Cage News this year, too. Unfortunately, the cloud ports of Kingdom Hearts is really dumb. But I'm hoping that there's better stuff for the 20th anniversary of that series.
Did you say the cloud ports or the clown?
No, the cloud. Well, there's cloud ports of Kingdom Hearts games on Switch, and people tried the demo the last few days, and it runs like shit.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I'm like, thanks,
Which-
Square.
Which that's 100%. That's got to be an issue with the port itself, because there's no way the Switch is not going to be able to run a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, apparently it's complicated because, like, it is using, I don't know all the details, so, like, I'm paraphrasing. I gotta stress. But apparently it's complicated because of, like, the porting process of, like, having to use, like, the old-ass, like, hardware, or, like, the engine that they used for the Kingdom Hearts games on PS2, and making that work with the Switch, which, to be fair, checks out, because a lot of people don't know this unless they were like me and played the collections on PS3. There were a lot of performance problems running a PS2 game on a PS3. Load times were horrendous between drive form transformations on Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, it's just... It had issues even on more powerful hardware than the PS2. Even back then. So it's like there's
Jeez.
clearly something underneath that it's like, it makes it difficult to port. I couldn't tell you the specifics. But, if anything, Kingdom Hearts 3 would actually be easier to try to get ported if they were to do enough compromises, because that's at least Unreal Engine 4. You know? So it's like, I don't know what's going on, but I really hope they do native ports at some point, because I would gladly double dip to have Kingdom Hearts on the go. But yeah. Even then, with those prices, bro, they're charging $90 for all the games.
What?
For cloud ports that you will never own.
What is
Ever.
with them and charging ridiculous amounts of money for Kingdom Hearts?
ridiculous.
Sorry, not even just Square Enix in general. They're like they like break their brain or something when it comes to pricing. Remember
I don't know.
Final Fantasy VII Remake was like fucking $1 bajillion.
Square, yeah, their pricing when it comes to ports is pretty awful.
They're they're just like breaking themselves with like what's going on with Square? Did they need to get bought by Microsoft too?
Don't do that, please.
No.
Don't
I
do
literally,
that. No,
I made a
no.
tweet.
Please, God, dear God, no.
Dude, I made a tweet saying that I'm indifferent on any buyouts as long as Capcom and Square Enix aren't bought out. If those get bought out, I will genuinely have problems.
What if
I
You
will
can buy
genuinely be
Konami,
upset.
though. Please buy Konami, though. Please do that.
Please buy
Yeah,
Konami.
do that. But the only thing is Konami's already still making good money, so fuck.
Buy Konami, give it to Kojima, just like here you can have it.
Yeah, literally give it to Kojima, yes. I think Kojima deserves to own Konami. Fuck.
I'd agree with that.
But no. Shit. The amount of shit that he's done for Konami in terms of the gaming department is fucking, like, ginormous. Or
Who cares about video games? You can have pachinko.
that's how it is.
Man. That one wyvern I couldn't beat on PSP.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
Nagakuga? Yeah.
Guard pointed that kill, that's why.
Nagakuga's a wall for a lot of players. Myself included, when I played 3U. Hard boy.
Now at this point I fought Nagakuga so many times, it's like, I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
That really is how it'd be in Monster Hunter though. Like once, like when it's your first game, it's like, oh man, this monster is like, I don't know it. And then by the time it's your second, you're like, oh, you know, I fought this monster a bunch. Now it's not as bad as it used to be. And then your third game onward, you're like, I own you. Give me your skin.
Well, that's what I love about, like, it's funny. In the sea of, like, discussions of, like, oh, should Dark Souls have a hard mode? Or should, I don't know, Cuphead have an easy mode? And, like, all these other things, which it, you know, ended up having. But it's like, you know, when people talk about difficulty in video games, a lot of people fail to mention, like, I don't know, it's hard. Because, like, even if you mention it, it's just not the same as someone, like, doing it. Or it's just, like, seeing something that looks so impossible and finally overcoming it, and then seeing how trivial it is fucking amazing. I love that feeling. Whether it's Dark Souls or fucking Metroid Dread's incredible final boss, or the secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 3, like, the shit that looks so fucking impossible until I can finally see the openings. It's a fantastic feeling. And you can only have that once, because like you said, after that, then you, like, get it figured out. But man, I love that discovery.
I fucking had that moment in Code Name.
It's so good.
Wooly and Reggie's playthrough of Dark Souls 2, Remastered, they just defeated Beta Chaos. And Reggie was struggling through the Beta Chaos. Because Wooly wasn't telling him anything.
Yeah.
And just letting Reggie figure out what was going on himself. Because that's what everyone wanted Wooly. Well, half the people wanted, like, dude, it's been an hour. Tell him something, please.
It's rough, yeah.
And
especially
the other
when it's
half
streaming.
is like, oh shit, Turf War? Damn.
Yeah, I already wrote the Antoinette.
Nice.
Now I'll
Apparently
write the
you get to
Antoinette.
write it again.
But that's the thing.
timer was done.
At least when I was doing, like, Limit Cut or, like, the Data Orc fights in KH3, at least my chat was small enough that there were no backseaters or people trying to tell me how to do it. I was like, listen, no, I wanna struggle. I really do. It's just, God, I still fondly think of, like, when I first played that DLC and got my ass kicked. But it was so fun.
It was a good type of cast kicking.
I loved it. Like, it is the peak of the series when that DLC came out. It's not even close.
See, there's a part of me that wishes that for like secret bosses they do have like a an easier way of doing it, or like for people who are casual players. But then
There
at the same
kind
time, it's
of
like
is.
fuck. But then at the same time, it's like fuck. Even if you put that in, then everybody's gonna do it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like the small handful that are like, no, I want to play this like it's originally intended, and the other half being like, fuck it, give me the big win stick.
Here comes
Well,
the
that's
messy
actually what kind of happened a little bit with that DLC, because some people opted to abuse limits, or you know, the summons, because there are some that mean like they're invincible throughout. So people could like for some of the fights, they could just cheese the DM, and just ignore the part that would make the fight really difficult. And I saw that, and I was like, I'm just gonna choose not to do that.
Okay,
I want to
so-
properly learn the fight, but that's the thing. It's like some people had quote-unquote the win button in that for some fights.
So I'm guilty of spamming, not limit, because I didn't use any limits or attractions when I played Kingdom Hearts 3 because I hate them. Or not limits, summons and attractions because I kind of hate them.
Yeah.
But in Kingdom Hearts 1, the 1.5, I abused Leaf Bracer for everything it was worth.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fought Sephiroth, I abused Leaf Bracer. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if I'm a pussy for using it. I need that invincibility or else he's gonna just combo me into insanity.
Dude, I'm gonna do the same shit when I get to Sephiroth KH1. I'm gonna use Leaf Bracer. I'm gonna use fucking Strike Raid, which is completely invincible. Like, I'll fucking do it. The game gave me that shit. And that's...
Yeah, no, like...
It's so weird how I draw that line. Because 3 also gives you that option.
To make it to make it Sephiroth trivial, I'm bad at video games. I still beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 without any trouble at all because of Leaf Bracer. I was just like,
Pretty
oh,
much.
okay, that's not as, and I didn't even realize at the time that Leaf Bracer was something they added in 1.5. I was just, because I hadn't played Kingdom Hearts 1 in forever, so I was just like, damn, I'm good.
Wait, you're serious? Leaf Bracer wasn't a thing in the original?
Nope.
Holy fuck. Well, I guess it wasn't for 1.5. It must have been for Final Mix. Oh my god, I had no idea.
I was about to say, I don't remember. I don't actually remember this at all because I actually played the original Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, no, same. And it's been 17 years, so I was like, it was like a false memory. I was like, oh yeah, there's Leaf Bracer. But damn, that's crazy.
They added Sephiroth was really hard in Kingdom Hearts 1, the original. And then he kind of got a boost in Kingdom Hearts 1.5, but they added Leaf Bracer, so it's like, oh, the boost doesn't matter.
Well, now I know that whenever I replay it, fuck, you know, I'm going for Leaf Bracer. I mastered Sephiroth in the first Kingdom Hearts. It was so satisfying to master him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he was such an amazing fight, and I got consistent wins like after so much practice.
Using Leaf Bracer is the same as playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and using Thunder Surge. It's like, oh, there's no difficulty here anymore.
Every game has something to cheese. In Dream Drop Distance, it's Balloon Ra, or like, you know, the balloon spell.
Oh yeah.
Every single game has cheese.
I cheesed my way through Lingering Will by just comboing down and then equipping the Fenrir, and I just which makes it so that every single hit is a combo finisher, and you can stun lock the Lingering Will until he's defeated.
Man.
Because I was just like, I'm bad at this game. I just want that crown. Give me.
God, I love that when Maximilian Dude did the Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth boss rush.
Yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 2, he's like, okay, he was watching the cutscene. Immediately after the cutscene ends,
that's enough. Just get fucked. I love it. It's so good.
There's compilations out there of people just fighting Sephiroth, and just the first few seconds compilation where he does that giant combo.
God. It's so fucking sick. Like, I wasn't even mad when I first experienced it. I was like, you know what? That's fine. That sets the mood perfectly. I'm okay with this. Oh, Lord. Like, I was telling my sister, too, like, when the 7 Remake concert was happening, I had to tell her, like, I was excited to hear One Winged Angel, not because I had memories of the OG. It's because I had memories of Kingdom Hearts 2 and playing, like, or like fighting against Sephiroth so many fucking times that one-winged angel was drilled into my fucking mind. Like, it's just...
I don't think
God.
it'll ever be a more iconic. Oh no, it is Tigrix that unlocks the final. Oh no, you're using Longsword. Wait, let me check Longsword. I was looking at Greatsword.
Yeah, I'm still using Longsword and Hammer, if that matters.
It's should be Rachna Kadaki.
Kadaki.
Kadaki. It's the
Kadaki.
What
Rachna.
would you like to do?
Wait, but what do we need that for?
You need for the deepest night, the final upgrade to the Longsword.
Ah,
For the
okay.
Nagakuga.
Then do you want to do a little bit?
Should be 2 Kadaki spikes, 3 Nagakuga fangs, and a Narga medulla.
I think I already have a Medulla. No, I think I had Marrow. That's probably what it was.
I need a marrow.
That's what Soul Blade's going for.
Fuck it. Let's do it till he gets the Marrow then.
All right.
Could always use
That's
more
what you
Narga.
Switch to a different weapon. I've been using
Come
Greatsword.
back anytime.
I need to make another weapon just because all I've been using is Greatsword and Bowgun.
Yeah. Like I wanted to like start with Switch Axe and Sword and Shield, but I was like, wait. If I'm gonna try to catch up quickly, let me just stick to Longsword and Hammer again and then branch out.
What is it that I needed? I actually did need something.
The
Oh, never mind. I
You
can
get
already make it.
commendation.
Calls.
We're
Wait, is there anything I
doing.
can make from Marrow or something?
I know this.
What can I do you for?
Magna Malo, I think.
High rank Magmalo.
No, just low rank. Because high accommodations is high rank.
Huh.
Okay, so for Gathering Hub Quest, you get it from Tail to Tail, hunt a Bishaten in Almadron, Beastly Chaos, hunt a Tigrix in Agasarag, and Disastrously Beautiful, hunt a Barra, Tobi Kadachi, and Magna Malo.
What can I help you with?
And then for Village, it's a Test of Courage, hunt a Magna Malo and Zenogre, like a Flash of Lightning, hunt a Tobi Kadachi and Mizutsune, and King of the Sky, Bane of the Land, hunt a Rathalos and Tigrix.
Oh, so it's a hunt 2 mission.
Pretty much. And it's usually in the last star of whatever rank you're in.
I might need to throw
Shouldn't
one of
rush
those
picking
in.
your gear. Take all the time you need.
ah, there it is.
Tigrix and Gosrag isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Beastly Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, it is because there's a Tigrix. But other than that, fuck Tigrix.
Ready when you are.
All my homies hate Tigrix.
Yeah, it's true. We
It's
do
not.
hate Tigrix.
Oh, there's a hunt 3 in the arena. So they
Yeah,
all
but that-
have really low health.
Finally.
I'll make it quick.
Yeah, I actually did that quest yesterday.
Time to go.
Hate that. Hate arena quests.
This will be easy. Giddy up.
Yeah, but
But
this would
I
be a
will-
low rank arena.
I don't hate arena quests. I hate solo, doing them solo,
Yeah.
because I don't have the ability to run away like a coward.
I mean, you joke, but I'm like, I agree.
I'm not joking.
You know, they.
Dude, recklessness is just as much of a skill as cowardice.
Man.
Go.
Oh, actually, God, since we were talking about Kingdom Hearts a little bit, I was thinking about this too, because I've realized after a while, I was like, man, whenever I complain about a game not having a good post game, I usually use Kingdom Hearts as like the standard for me growing up. But like, I was wondering, like, what did you guys like when you think of like a good post game? What do you usually think of?
Okay, so barring Monster Hunter, because
Giddy up.
that's just not fair. A good post game. Dragon Quest 11. Because
God, I wanna ask. I just don't know if.
And if you want to get technical, Artanilico won because the entire third phase of the game is optional, and it happens after you beat the original. Like there's initially 2 phases, and then there's a third phase that you get, and so technically the third phase is kind of a post game.
Yeah.
So if you want to stretch the definition, I love it. It has one of my favorite songs in any video game ever. 2 of them, in fact. But like I said, that one's kind of stretching it.
The younger me would be like, "What do you mean post game? I beat the game. I'm done."
I mean, yeah.
What's this?
Oh, you know what? Pokemon Sun and Moon. Was it Sun and Moon? No, not Sun and Moon. Which one was it? No, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. The Delta episode? Amazing. Absolutely loved it.
Wait, does
That was decent.
I guess it counts, right? Gold and Silver's post game.
Yeah,
Going
that's
back to
technically
Kanto?
post-game. Yeah, that's
Man.
post-game. That's another great example. That's another crowning achievement of post-game.
Yeah, because for me, I'm not saying Kingdom Hearts had like the best, but for me, it's basically what I think of when I think of a post game. It's like, what do you mean this game doesn't have super bosses? What do you mean it doesn't have harder stuff when I play a game that's like really hard, you know, or really easy rather? Because that's what I always liked about Kingdom Hearts was that like, yeah, it's easy for now, but I know it's gonna kick my ass at something later. Like it goes halfway, and I always appreciate that about the series, despite people constantly memeing and shit posting about it. It's like, yeah, okay, if you're gonna shit talk it, please go through all the good stuff too.
What's your worst super boss?
Dark Lurker.
In any video game?
Yeah.
The Dark Lurker, hands down.
No, there are
Never-
worse.
Okay, but we're talking.
Alright.
He asked me everyone's personal opinions, and for me, it's
Yeah.
the Dark Lurker.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not saying what is objectively the hardest boss in history,
Gotcha. Okay.
because then it would
Got
just
it.
be bosses that you're scripted to lose.
Yeah.
Though I do like that in the game Dragon Age Origins, there's one point in the game where you go to rescue a princess from another castle, and after you go, you walk out into this room, and then there's just an NPC with just a whole platoon of guards with her, and it's a really challenging fight, but you can win. And if you beat them, it actually cuts out an entire segment of the game. It's like, well, never mind. This segment doesn't have to happen anymore.
Damn.
Because normally you lose the fight, go to jail, and then you have a break out of prison segment. But because you beat her, who's taking you to jail? Not her. She's dead. And you actually get like a really good weapon from her too if you beat her. So it's like, wow, that's surprisingly rewarding.
I like that better than games that just like, nope, you're scripted to lose the fight even though you beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
That's always the worst. Like, going back to Kingdom Hearts 2 is horrible about that. Fuck
Oh,
Sephiroth.
yeah.
Like, okay, I absolutely destroyed Sephiroth. Underleveled, didn't even have the Ultima, and I still beat him. And then he was like, I guess Cloud's the only one who can beat me. Fucking tips
I'm
his
like,
fedora.
bitch.
I'm like, dude, I just beat your face into the ground. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Cloud can only beat you. You weren't trying? I wasn't trying. Come at me, bro. Run this fade.
Dude, it's in being to the ground. I cannot tell you my disappointment when Sephiroth wasn't in Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't even begin to tell you.
Everyone was disappointed. It was like one of the things people were looking to more than anything else. And they're just like, nah, fuck Final Fantasy. turns out this is only a Disney game now.
Like, there were... Kingdom Hearts 3 discussions when it came out were all over the place, but the one that I can never, like, agree with is just like, it doesn't need Final Fantasy. I'm like, okay, then by that virtue,
what's the point
it
of
doesn't
existing?
need fucking Disney either. Because to be
The whole
honest,
reason...
I'm one
Sorry,
of those
go ahead.
people that... Oh, no, I was going to say, to be honest, I'm one of those people that... I've kind of grown tired of the shitty adaptations that are never as good as the movies, and I'm more into the original stuff. As, you know, dunked on as it is, it's more interesting because it's not constrained to having to tell a story in a worse way.
You know what was great? Was when they actually did something new with the Disney world instead of just rehashing the stories.
Yeah,
Like, that
like
was
3
great.
had
Like-
some like that, but it wasn't all of them.
Like Toy Story and Monsters, Inc. And those
Yeah,
are
the
some of
Pixar
best
worlds were the best ones.
And then you got fucking Frozen, where they're like, no, you can't touch or change our precious Disney property.
God.
It's like, why did you let them put it in the game then? Did you?
Yeah.
Like, did you? And it makes me wonder, did Disney tell them to recreate Let It Go? Was Disney
Possibly.
like, hey, not enough children are singing Let It Go. We need them to sing again, and Kingdom Hearts is the best way to do it. And it's like, what?
God, who knows? I feel like it was also like on Nomura's part or somebody that's like, no, but we really gotta animate this, so.
Guys,
Who
look
knows?
how good this game looks in Unreal Engine.
Like, I
Animate
feel
Let
like
It
it
Go,
was trying
quickly.
to be like a flex, yeah, to say like, look how close we can get. It's like, no. No. I'm not okay with this. It is impressive technically, don't get me wrong.
Oh
But-
yeah, very impressive technically. Do I care though? No, not at
Yeah.
all. You know what? You know what did Let It Go better? The movie that that incorporated it perfectly into the story and didn't just have it show up out of nowhere because it's like, oh, we need something to happen now. Sora and Donald and Goofy are trapped in a blizzard.
Pretty much.
Also, fuck that scene where they say their names Sora, Goofy, Donald. Like, no, you have a formula. Stick to it. That was the biggest shocker to me. They broke the pattern. The entirety of Kingdom Hearts, when they say their names, it's Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Oh, I told people, I was like, listen, if you want to make a drinking game, when you play Kingdom Hearts 2, take a shot every time they say Sora, Donald, and Goofy in that order. It happens in every world.
And then
I'm pretty sure.
Then just at one point in Kingdom Hearts 3, they're like, who are you guys? Oh, I'm Sora, Goofy, Donald. And I'm like, what? I was like, excuse me? What is this? Doing something new in my Kingdom Hearts?
Revolutionary.
Not my
Oh,
Kingdom
shit.
Hearts.
But no, yeah, 3, it's like, I don't know. People got brushed off for some of the complaints that were genuine and, like, worth it. Or, like, you know, worth discussing. And, yeah, for some reason people just didn't talk about the post-game as much because they got, like, silenced. Because, man, that shit was... Kingdom Hearts community was fucking toxic when that game came out. You couldn't
Guys,
say
check it
anything
out.
bad about it after a while.
You guys check it out. My brother's being hypocritical and telling me to keep my voice down, despite the fact that anytime he talks with his friends, he's loud as shit. Fucking crazy, am I right?
Yeah.
He messaged me on Discord saying, hey, keep your voice down for fuck's sake. And I'm like, oh, dude, great hypocrisy, dude. I love it. Keep it up.
It be like that.
Doesn't he have headphones?
Yes. Can I hear him through my headphones too? Yeah, I can. I just don't care because,
Does he have regular earbuds?
yeah. Oh, no, he has headphones. In fact, I think he has the same headset as I do.
Price.
This... I lost brain cells. Okay, continue.
Anyway, sorry. Say
No, no,
that
it's-
tangent.
Go ahead.
It's fine, it's fine. What was I gonna say? Oh, just that, like, it's weird how people, like, you know, couldn't complain about that when it was a valid thing, because, like, people were making the excuse that, like, oh, but it's not the final mix version that everybody loves about 2 so much, so it's like, stop complaining about a post-game, but I'm like, listen,
But we don't have it.
1 and 2 at the very least had the fucking, like, Coliseum Cups, and they at least had a Sephiroth fight. I'm like, there was practically nothing in Kingdom Hearts 3 Vanilla when it came out. Like, what do you mean?
When they
I
announced
never
Limit
understood
Cut,
that.
And they announced Limit Cut. Everyone's like, yo, look, the Final Fantasy characters. We're gonna get Sephiroth we're gonna get a Sephiroth fight. And it's like, no, here's knockoff Noctis. Have fun.
Which, to be fair, it was a
it's
really
cool
fun
fight.
fucking fight.
It's a cool fight. I'm not, no clap on the fight. The fight's cool. But he is just knockoff Noctis. Let's be real.
Dude, I lost my shit. I couldn't fucking believe. Like, he just has a random chance to start the fight in his desperation move. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we could just start with the disco ball of death? Fuck you.
I thought you were gonna say he has that random chance to just steal your Keyblade and just be like, no, fuck you.
No, I think he almost usually, like, starts with that, but it's like, yeah. No, the fact that, like, he's one of the bosses that can start randomly with desperation, I'm like, wow, this game is... Square is just fucking trolling. They're on some shit
like,
when they made this fight.
It's almost
so
like
awesome.
Nomura got sick of reusing his own Final Fantasy characters, and he's like, I'm just gonna make new Final Fantasy characters. And it's like, maybe no? Like, again, he's cool, but he's just Noctis.
I mean, it's complicated, because I wouldn't want it to be, like, all Final Fantasy, because he said that he's reluctant on using the characters that he didn't design. That's why there's so much 7.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But it's like, we already have, like, these... The crazy part is, the Final Fantasy characters, barring Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, are more important than the Disney characters. Like... Okay, let's be honest. Barring Mickey, the Final Fantasy characters are more important than the Disney characters. Because what does Goofy and Donald do? They just steal your potions and then die. But, let's, disregard that.
Man.
Jokes aside, like, Mickey is really the only plot important character in Disney. The only one.
Except... This is where Kingdom Hearts 1... No. Well, yes, but no. Okay, hear me out. So, this is one of the things that Kingdom Hearts 1, it's like, it's weird. I feel like I'm ragging on that game too much, because, like, I do not think the worlds are great, and I think its navigation is archaic as fuck, or lack of any navigation to help you know where to go. But, it still does have some really cool fucking things. And when you said that, I immediately thought of how, like, the Beast shows up in Hollow Bastion and helps you out. And actually does things outside of his world. And I'm like, why couldn't we have more of that shit? Like, 1 is such a weird anomaly in the series where it's like, it has things all its own that I wish came back.
And I've said before, Kingdom Hearts 358 has my favorite story of Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts 1 has the best story of Kingdom Hearts. Because it wasn't trying to live off of a sequel. It wasn't trying to, like, I guess it did set stuff up at the end, but it wasn't it wasn't trying to set everything up in the end with its story. And with the exception of Ansem coming in out of nowhere, everything made sense. For the war, for in-game lore, everything made sense in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's like, oh, there's 7 princesses. They're really good. They have their 7 pure hearts. Evil people want them to control the Heartless. It's like, okay, this makes sense. And then they're like, oh, but what about Ansem, though? Who? Yeah, the guy controlling Riku this whole time. Who? You know, the guy who turns into a ship. Who? And it's like, that's all you get. It's like,
it.
I hope you like collecting the Ansem reports if you want to learn more. It's like, fuck, man. Ansem is literally the only part of Kingdom Hearts 1 that really... And you know what? It's not Kingdom Hearts' problem. It is a Square Enix problem. They have a habitual habit of throwing in a new enemy out of nowhere.
Pretty much.
In their games. All the time. All the time. It's one of my biggest complaints about their RPGs. It's just new enemy here. No one's ever heard of him, but he's the real enemy. Final Fantasy 3, they tell you what you need to do. You need to go find this guy. He's spreading darkness all over the world because he's salty that he's gonna die. Go stop him. You go stop him, and he's like, oh, good job stopping me, but you'll never stop the real bad guy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Aw.
Final Fantasy IV, for as much as I enjoyed playing it recently, yep, had that twist too.
Yep. The worst thing.
A lot
it's
of
one of my least. It's God. I don't remember if it's you or Soulblade the who really hates the it was just a misunderstanding trope. But that's me with there's actually a new villain who's been pulling the strings from the shadows.
It's one of the things that a lot of Twilight Princess fans, like for Zelda, don't like either, is when like Ganon showed up at the end. When it could have just been like, it could have just stuck with Zant and been fine, to be honest. I wouldn't have minded. But nope, they had to put in Ganon right at the end. Just cause.
But at least they kind of set it up better than just, Ganon's here now, haha. They at least kind of gave flashbacks and told you that all of this happened because of the execution of Ganon. They at least gave you that.
A little, yeah. Still not great, but
It's
yeah.
not great, but I at least appreciate that they attempted to give a setup for it beforehand. Than just randomly going, take this. Hot potato.
I do still love Twilight Princess, though.
Hot potato, here's your boss.
Nintendo, please put it on Switch. I will totally buy it. God, I love that game.
I gotta go. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yay.
Okay.
Out of trouble.
Hey, Shen, I forget. What's your favorite Zelda game?
It's either Twilight Princess or I guess 3D wise Twilight Princess because I love the aesthetic. I love how I love the dark theme that it has. Same thing with Majora's Mask, but I like Twilight Princess a bit more. But that's just bias, I think.
Oh no, I'm actually
2D.
like that one's at least top 3 for me. It's hard for me to say, but
Yeah.
I think it is my favorite 3D one too.
2D Link to the Past, hands down. Hands
Nice.
down for me.
God, I need to do a stream of that game. I've never played it properly. I'm missing out.
Because, dude, I love Wind Waker. That's the thing. I love Wind Waker. I love the cell shading style that it has, the art direction, everything about it. But part of me likes Twilight Princess more.
Yeah, I'm in that same boat too. I'm at the point where I'm
It
like,
has
Wind
the
Waker's
aesthetics
good.
that I like.
Yeah.
The art direction, everything, even though it could be bland in terms of textures, like, I still don't like the wolf segments that much. I just wish we had a Zelda that had such a dark theme to it, like another one.
Yeah.
One thing that does bother me about Twilight Princess is the boss
Yeah.
fights.
Which ones?
Some of them could be better, but yeah.
No, it's just that every boss fight is you do something in order to land a combo after you do the combo, and you have to do the combo 3 times.
Yep.
And after doing the combo 3 times, the fight is over.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get a second phase on some fights, but every boss fight was
Yeah.
you have to wait for some opening, you do your combo, and then you're back to waiting again to do the combo, and then after the 3rd time, it's done. It's like,
I mean, that's a good...
The only thing about that, sorry for interrupting, the boss fights aren't that spectacular per se in Zelda games.
That's what I was actually gonna say. I was like, what would be like the best Zelda boss? Because all of them are basically like that. Even Breath of the Wild, like, some of that shit gets fucking trivial.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm struggling, man. I
because
really
in the
am.
2D Zeldas, you can get away with a lot more, being a lot more aggressive.
Oh yeah, sometimes even like the stage was like the gimmick that you have to like try to avoid on certain boss fights. Like I forget the name of that like that worm boss that like always like, you know, bumps you into the
always
fucking
comes
pits.
back. They won't abandon. He just keeps coming back in like, every few iterations of Zelda.
Pretty much.
I mean, how do I say, the dragon boss, you know, in Twilight Princess I really loved, even though it was like simple. It wasn't that much in terms of mechanics, but it was just cool. Yeah, I liked it. Flying in the air with the clutch, you know, clutch claw. Oh my god. God damn it.
Double clutch claw.
Fuck. Double clutch claw. That was cool. I wanted to have more epic fights like that, but at the same time, Zelda boss fights were always just simple.
Yeah.
I also
mean-
still like what was the boss before the final one in Twilight? I forgot his name. The crazy dude with that one crazy antagonist.
Zant? Yeah. That was a fun
Zant,
fight.
I really loved.
God.
And he had a very interesting boss fight. Like it was kind of like a boss rush.
Pretty much.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that was
shit.
like the best way the series has ever done a boss rush.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, kind of zoned out there. Which boss are we talking about?
Zant. From Twilight
Zant.
Princess.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He like kept teleporting you to like all the previous boss locations and shit. Like it's just a neat way because a lot of games do boss rushes and it's so boring. But that's a fun way to do it.
Me,
Just- Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
never completed a 3D Zelda. I always go like really far and then you have to pick it back up again. But the 2D Zeldas, especially Minish Cap and Link to the Past, the boss fights are a lot more open on what you can do.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Link Between Worlds I was addicted when I started playing that game on 3DS.
Dude, to this day, I have always completed every Zelda game I've played 100%. A Link Between Worlds, man, it's up there for like the most infuriating I've ever been playing a mini game. That stupid
one?
fucking baseball mini game. And you have to do it for a heart piece, so it's like, here you go. Have fun.
I don't remember
it's like-
struggling with it that much, but I'd have to
The
revisit.
same.
The Switch
Yeah.
control, or the Switch.
It's been
the
years.
3DS controls were jank, and my 3DS was broken. So it's
Oh,
like,
that'll do it.
Oh, that's
I
the
was
case, then,
so,
I was like, wait a
so
minute.
mad, and I was
Okay.
like, and I know it's not the game's fault. It's purely my 3DS's fault. But fuck that game. Fuck my 3DS. I was so mad. I was like, I just want to finish. Like, I just want to fight the final boss.
Soulplay, go ahead.
There's a fight in the Minish Cap I'm thinking of where it's this wind temple fight. And
Oh, yeah.
the boss where it's these stingrays and you start off on a small one and have to attack it and lead to other ones in order to get to the actual boss, which is the giant mother one. And it's like the pacing in that fight is just fantastic.
Oh, Minish Cap is amazing. I think I'm torn between whether I like that more or Link Between, Link to the Past. Sorry, like they're both fantastic games.
Top 2D Zeldas for sure.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
I still gotta properly do a playthrough of Minish Cap. I had the cart, but I just didn't finish a full playthrough.
I unfortunately
Someday.
never owned it myself, but because I borrowed it from my mom. And my mom was one day like, "Hey, remember that Zelda game I let you borrow? I want it back." And I was just like,
Man.
"Damn it, okay, fine." Like,
That's
fine,
still-
you can have your property back.
I've still never properly played Link to the Past either. Only a few hours. I'm a fake Zelda fan.
I still love that people complain about how slow Capcom's first two Zelda games are, that being Season and Ages. So, in fucking Minish Cap, Capcom made the minecarts go lightning fast.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember that shit. They're like, alright, blink and you'll miss it. Shut up.
I also love that Minish Cap you could combine items together.
Did you?
But
to
not
kin some
necessarily
pieces.
combine, it's just like you'd be using one and that would, like the
okay.
boots you could run, and then if you also had the wings, you could get insane air.
But
You travel really far on the glide.
Yay.
God, I am struggling because I forgot to refresh my inventory, so I have no ammo. And
Did you take a Farcaster?
I did not take a Farcaster because I did not raid the box.
Okay, here.
Oh my god, Soul Blade, my hero. Or maybe not.
Yeah, let me get away from here. Let's.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I
climb
guess
the
I
wall.
can't go over there. No, I'm good.
Oh, no.
Well, I'll climb the wall once I get another wire bug to climb the wall with.
No.
Okay. Hey, babe.
Hey,
No, wrong button.
there you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
I think while I'm at it, I'm just gonna switch sets.
Okay.
I really like how good my boobs look in this bikini top thing they got.
That's nice.
Gonna make a fashion set around it.
Already have. That's what I'm wearing right now.
Noise.
Dude, okay, I'm just gonna say it, man. Final Fantasy Rise. Monster Hunter Rise. Best boobs of Monster Hunter.
We
Thanks.
have the
something I
Raka
wanted
Kadaki
to-
mod cap.
I guess best boobs, but worse abs. I can't believe there's a
Yeah,
slider that
yeah.
did fuck
Yeah.
all.
I bet it's super pronounced on the guy character, though.
Maybe,
No.
because, like,
Oh, it's
apparently
not.
when I looked at the muscle definition feature, I didn't notice it until I looked at, like, the cheeks on her face. It's like, oh, why is it like that? I was looking at the abs. What? Oh, weird.
Oh, this is great. I switched sets to my crit sword. Still the wrong greatsword set. By the way, Marcus, if you want to know what the greatsword, the Nagaku Greatsword looks like, here it is.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. I just forgot it was Narga.
You know what your outfit reminds me of? What is it? I think like Ash from Final Fantasy 12. The
Oh,
female
God.
character that's
No, I know who you're
not
talking
Fred.
about. I'm trying to remember her outfit though. I think she just wore like a kind of like regal traveling outfit though.
saying you're regal, my dude.
Lel.
I'm very princessy.
But yeah, the most pronounced colors on the outfit is white with some highlighted red.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to camp again. God, I just need to fucking get my shit together. I keep picking the wrong outfits. Or outfits, the wrong armors. I'm so upset that I can't remake my favorite set because you don't have the amiibo armor.
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
It's literally only one piece difference, but that one piece really pulls it all together. It's the mask.
Oh, let's use the trip.
I wonder if they'll add it in the event. What?
I wonder if that's part of the reason why they couldn't, or if that's part of the reason why they didn't make it cross-compatible. Was just like, oh well, then we'd have to either give away we'd have to give away amiibo armor.
Holy shit, the battle carves are real.
Don't worry, I'm trying to distract it for you guys. Get your carves. But it didn't work. Of course, the one time I'm actually trying to take the aggro, he's like, nah, not into that.
Have a taste of this! We're in for it now.
You ever just hold the charge move in vain, waiting for the monster to come back in range?
This is the end!
Pain.
Yes, I am a greatsword user.
It's like, please don't make me whiff this charge silk blind move. I hate it.
I don't even have to silk blind charge a move. I just have to charge a move and hope that he comes near me.
Oh, for me it was like, you know, the hammer spin launch.
Yeah.
I was like, please come back.
And something I was wanting to say earlier, a super boss fight that is forever burned in my brain for it being just fucking frustrating
Yeah.
is Mega Man ZX. If you don't know, it's made by a company called Untitled that also did the Mega Man Zero games.
Yeah, and I just did the 8-bit Bloodstain games too. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. They've done a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend the Gunvolt series. But so in Mega Man ZX, which takes place like centuries after Mega Man Zero, they have a super boss that is one of the bosses from Mega Man Zero games.
Yeah.
And he is just so fucking unfair to fight.
Is it just like really cheap, like constant spam of moves, or like small openings, sad assailments? Like what makes it annoying?
Oh, it's like you can attack and use different moves far faster than any other fight. Pretty cheap.
So then it's just like waiting your turn and it takes forever, unless you get really good at it.
Yeah, and you have to dodge all of his hits. Plus, he hits hard.
And that's the thing. There's a right and wrong way to do that, because it's like when you say that, I think of other bosses that I like. In the end, they feel satisfying, but there's a right and wrong way to do it.
God, I am just so horrible at times.
Most annoying bosses are ones that it's like their opening is very narrow, and it doesn't come around until a lot of patience. It's like, God, this is
Yeah, and that's the
Basically described
distinction.
the vampire boss from Use 1. Fuck that
True.
boss.
Yeah.
Fuck that boss.
But that's what I was thinking of, where it's like the distinction for me. I was like, man, why do I love the secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 3 with like Yozora so much more than other boss fights? And it's because it wasn't just about finding the one opening, it's that he has several openings. Like once you start learning it more and more, it's like it's pretty much how Metroid Dread did its final boss too, which is why I absolutely love that one as well, where it's like you start finding out what to do on every single attack. It's not just waiting your turn for that one opening after all these other attacks. It's that, no, there's openings everywhere. You just have to find them. And that's a distinction that really helps make a hard-ass fight feel enjoyable instead, because it feels like you're learning several things and not just waiting.
Pretty much.
boss fights I enjoy the most are the ones where the boss has an almost identical skill set or moveset to what you can do.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I love how we're saying this as we're playing Monster Hunter. It's like, that's why Monster Hunter is always so fucking good. Oh, Lord.
Hey, I got an accommodation.
to work.
And I ranked up. Ranku Apu.
What can I do you for?
Dang. I have not had like any sales
So
going
what
on.
can I help you with?
Feels bad, man.
I don't know why when
Like,
you
you'll-
said that I got flashbacks to PSO2 market economy. Fuck.
my guild store is being stingy.
Like damn, nobody's buying my fucking level 13 CDs, bro. What's going on?
What the fuck? No one's buying my wig.
Shouldn't rush picking your gear.
It's a really
Take
good
all the
wig,
time
you
you
guys.
Trust me.
Yeah, I remember I bought membership for like a month, and then I played 2 days of that month and then just stopped.
Ooh, looks like I need a medulla. Damn. Wait, Soulblade, were you trying to make the hammer too?
No, I was wanting to upgrade some dual blades. That's why I needed the accommodation.
Good luck out there.
Did you manage to get it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, by
I
the
could
way,
put it on hold. What's up?
just throwing this out there for everybody. But if you ever see .hack GU last recode is on sale on Steam, just let me know, just in case. Because
Be a Humble right now, because Humble's going through a sale. Hold on. They're always on
Guys,
sale, but
I saw Bandit Minko, yeah, had a sale
Yeah.
on Humble.
yeah.
oh, we'll see.
Yeah, I forget. Okay, does he follow Wario64, right?
Nope.
Oh, you definitely should. If you
Yeah,
want, like,
put them on
to know about deals,
notifications.
that is the
Oh,
account
yeah.
to follow.
I'll Google it.
Like that. It's insane. I was like, is that account run by a real person? Like, there's no fucking way.
That dude
probably-
is on point all the time. Jesus.
Every single time. Like, people were quote retweeting and saying, like, why the fuck is this a better way to know if COVID tests are available than, like, the actual government letting me know? I'm like, it's fucked. Oh, it's so fucked.
Is their picture, what's his name, upside down?
Yes. Suda51, I believe, was on it, yeah. God, I need to play No More Heroes, too. That's another series I need to get back into. I only played a little bit of one when I had the Wii copy.
God, I can't believe it's already 2 in the morning. God,
This
but Monster
game-
Hunter you just lose track of time.
Oh, yeah. Which, granted, at least tomorrow I have a short shift at 5 p.m., so I'm like, I'm good to stay up a little late, but I should probably go to bed relatively soon.
God, unfortunately, unless I can get my schedule changed, I'll have the weekend off, but then I'll have to work 6 days in a row.
Like
Yeah. It's a double-edged sword where it's like, yay! 2 days off in a row. It genuinely feels like an event now. But when it does happen, it's like, fuck! Afterwards, pretty much.
Well, she used to do a thing where, like, every now and then she would give a person an extra day off. And
Standing by.
it's never
Give
me.
me a few more moments.
And the one time I did ask for an extra day off, they were like, okay, but that means you're going to have to lose one of your other days off. I'm like, that's not an extra day off.
That's not...
That's just me changing my schedule. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, but we need you here. And I'm like,
That'll
but
do.
why? Because we need you to help close. And I'm like, but I'm not the manager yet. Or I'm not a manager yet. You're still throwing me under the bus, making me run this joint without paying me to do it.
Yeah.
Like, well, and they're like, either you're gonna have to come in Sunday, or you're gonna have to just come in anyway. And I'm like, it's like, and I told them, like, you can schedule me. I will call in. I cannot come these days. It doesn't matter how much you tell me I have to do it. I cannot do it.
Hey there.
Yeah. I gotta
And
talk
in the
to,
end, it didn't even matter.
god. I gotta talk to my boss about, I think, the upcoming weeks, because like there's actually a voice acting class I want to attend, but the way that I've done it recently, even while at work, is that like I'll attend the class and it's like it's just a Zoom meeting for like an hour, so I can do it on my lunch break, or you know, listen in, because it's not like involved, because it's like audio engineering. But the one that I signed up for next semester is voice acting 201, which is like actually hands-on. So it's like I have to be in the house with the mic and everything. I can't do that shit in my fucking car or somewhere else, because otherwise the feedback will be useless.
Yeah.
So I need to request, like, if they can somehow shift my schedule for like the next, I think, I forget how many weeks it is. I think it's like 6 weeks, or maybe more than that. It might be 12. Every Tuesday to be off, I need to talk to him, because I'm like, bro, this is important for me, but I hope they can make it work, because there's no way I can do it on my lunch break or whatever. That shit would be awkward.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that annoys me is, like, there was a guy who, like, he had 4 days off in a row the week prior, and then he came back for 1 day, then had another day off, and because he requested 3 days off, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. You gave it to him, whatever. Okay, so why can't I have that? Oh, well, you're needed here more. And I'm like, that's... If I was a manager, fine. But, like, again, not a manager. Like, why are you asking me to take responsibilities? That's not my problem.
Yeah.
And then that guy that, like, took those 4 days off, he's been pissing me off lately, because anytime I do anything, like, the other day I was like, yeah, man, if I could call in, I would've. My elbow was killing me. It was the day after I had to go into the hospital because of my elbow swelling up. And I was like, yeah, my elbow's still killing me. If I called in, I could. And he's go, you know, that's not a very manager-like attitude. You better be careful, or they might not even want you to be the manager because you don't sound like you're qualified.
Oh my god.
And he says shit like that all the fucking time because he's salty because they didn't ask him to be the manager. And I'm like, dude, you can't even go one shift without me having to bail you out of some trouble. Like, why are you going to say you want to be the manager? Like, you'd be so stupid, because he would be the manager, but I would still be the one doing everything.
Is this the same asshole that says that he doesn't have to listen to you
before he even finished?
Or he has to get
you don't even have to finish it. Yes. The moment you said, is it the same asshole? Yep. It's always him. It's only him.
Well, I was trying to provide more content.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he's literally one of 2 people that cause all of my problems. And it's always him and the other person. No one else. Just the 2 of them.
Sorry.
And he literally said this, like, I have to get in all my not listening to you while you're not my manager.
Oh yeah, that's also something that happened. After it came announced that I was applying for the assistant manager position, he would just randomly just like start like arguing with me or just straight up insulting me at several points. And then be like, well, I have to do it now before you're the manager, haha. And I'm like, or maybe don't, because I'm still gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. I'm gonna like, dude, you're like, like, you're the fucking length or width of a pencil. I'm gonna snap you in half. Like, come on.
This is the end.
Fucking, like, I don't get, like, what his problem is. Like, he'll go through just periods where he's like, I'm the hot shit now. Go fuck yourself. And I'm like, what are you, though?
Reminds me of someone I know. And I don't talk to him anymore.
Does it say me?
No.
I was about to say, I'm sorry.
Starts with an S and ends with a U.
Oh, the NES and the Wii U.
Well, okay. So, for what it's worth, though, he doesn't have points where he thinks he's hot shit. He always thinks he's hot shit.
What, him? Okay.
Yeah. No,
okay,
not the guy I'm talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He always thinks he's hot shit. There's no periods of time where he doesn't.
Pretty much.
Man.
Dog, save me. You're useless.
Be like
If
that.
I remember correctly, he's also the kind of person where if anyone asks for to get out early, it's like, well, why can't I get out early?
No, you don't.
Yeah, he really is. And it's like, well, maybe if you stop taking 6 breaks during the day, I'd let you leave early sometime. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, one night he was like, hey, can I take like a 15-minute break today? And I was like, yeah, we're doing okay today. I'm like, sure, go for it. But the qualifier here is you can take a 15-minute break, but if I see that you go to the bathroom and you're gone for 15 to 20 minutes, you're not taking a 15-minute break. And he's like, oh, okay. And then
Got him, TPs.
and of course, he took his 15-minute break. And then like 30 minutes later, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then spent 15 minutes in the bathroom. And it's like, see, this is why I don't let you do stuff. Because you pull shit like this. And then another night, he literally was standing in the back talking to someone for 10 minutes in a different department. And then he came back and was like, hey, I'm gonna go take a 15-minute break. I'm like, didn't you just take a 15-minute break? He's like, no, I was just in the back. I'm like, yeah, talking. I heard you. I've been here the whole time.
Man.
It's like, do you think I'm an idiot? You do realize I'm not an old man. I'm literally, okay, I mean, I am. But
Okay. You're actually still a young adult. So.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm only like 4 or 5 years older than you. Why do you think you can get away with it like I'm a senile old man who doesn't know what's happening? Like, I'm not stupid. I know how you act. I've been working with you for a year and a half. I know all your stupid tricks. You're not sly.
And this is the longest job he's ever held down.
Yeah, shocker, right?
And was it you had the day off or something and you tried to leave a bunch of shit for the morning shift?
Oh, no. I had the day off, and then I was working tomorrow, the next day, covering his shift. And one of the things we have to do on Saturdays is we have to clean the cooler floors. And he decided, oh, well, instead of, you know, doing it on Saturday like I should, I'm gonna leave it for Alcadius tomorrow on Sunday. And I'm not even joking, he actually told everybody he was gonna leave it for me to do the next day.
What the fuck?
And they relayed that to me, and then he got mad that they snitched. And I'm like,
What did you think was gonna happen?
why do you think that was okay? And he's like, well, I'm like, you guys had 5 people here last night. Why didn't you do the floors? And he's like, well, we were busy. I'm like, yeah, you don't think we were gonna be busy? We only have 4 people closing because you decided that you were gonna that you weren't gonna work today, and then begged our manager to give you the day off, and then asked me to swap a schedule with you so that and work on what was supposed to be my day off. I canceled my plans to cover for you. And then he pulls that shit. It's like, it makes me wonder why even, like, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying to become the assistant manager, I wouldn't even fucking like talk. I would not associate with him in the slightest. The part of being the
I'm amazed
assistant
they're
manager
still employed, to be honest.
Yeah. He's done so much stuff that he probably should have been fired for. But there was one night where they were behind, like really behind, and he stopped working and then just went into the back to sit by the computer desks. And when one of the other employees, my coworker, walks up, he's like, "Hey, we've done all of this. Can you at least stop slacking and get over here and start cleaning the floors?" And he told them, and I'm not joking, I'm not paraphrasing this at all, this is word for word what everyone said that he said. what gives you the right to think you can tell me what to do?
No.
And then they said, well, I'm going to go get one of the managers. And then he said, not like they're going to do anything anyway.
Christ.
He got in so much trouble for that one. And my manager, she's like, okay, she's like, she doesn't listen to one side of the story and only believe that one side of the story. She listens to all sides of the story before anything happens. One person sent her a text message. One person called her. Another person on they were in school and they leave school at lunch. She left school at lunch, went down to the deli to talk to her. And it's like, he's like, no, well, they're not telling the story right. It's like, oh, really? All three of them said the same thing, but they're not the ones telling the story right? Okay, man.
I'm like, listen, there's a point where it's like, if you're gonna give everybody on staff the runaround, I'm like, how the fuck are you still employed? That's ridiculous.
At the time, he was still employed because we were so understaffed. We still needed him
See you
there.
again soon.
Yeah.
What can I do you for?
Like, there
So what can I
was a
do?
noticeable pattern. One of the reasons why they asked me if I wanted to be the assistant manager was because how well I can keep people on track to do stuff. And a great example of that is, and I know this is me talking, by the way, so if you want me to, like, just stop talking sometime, just let me know. But one of the things that people started noticing that was, when I was there, the latest we'd get out is maybe 30 minutes late, and that's if we were really busy. When I wasn't there, it would be getting out 2 hours late.
Man.
Because no one had this sense of urgency. I don't know what it is that other than me, no one has a sense of urgency with anything. If they're behind, they're like, "Oh no, we're behind, I guess," and then they'll just shrug and keep doing stuff the way they've been doing it the whole time. It just baffles me. It's like, maybe this is why no one wants to work in this department.
That was the weird part. I was like, man, Arcadius's manager. I don't know how to. I'm gonna sound like an ass, but I was like, I wasn't expecting that. But then I hear the rest of it, it's like, oh, everyone else is just sounds like they're really incompetent. Oh my lord.
Okay, so
I'm not
know
saying
me,
that
you
you'd probably
talk
be bad
to
at your
me.
job. It's just that, it's like we're chilling in Monster Hunter. It's like you seem like pretty laid back. I'm like, I just didn't think a managerial role would suit you
okay,
at all.
yes, that's what I'm saying. So when you talk to me, when we hang out, I definitely do not sound like I'm the type to be a manager. I don't. I'm really laid back. I crack a lot of inappropriate jokes.
I definitely would never take a managerial role or any leadership role just because with my anxiety, I think I mentioned this before, anxiety makes you do stupid things. Stupid things that makes me just get out of the situation as reckless as they would ever be. That's the worst part about living with anxiety. But, yeah, either way, go on.
Yeah, like, I don't seem like the manager type, right? Like, just talking to me. I am very serious about work. The way I see it, and I treat a lot of things like this, whether it's because I'm getting paid or not, I made the commitment to be there. I made a commitment to do my job. I'm going to do my job. If you get in the way of doing my job, I will let you know you are in the way of doing my job and that you need to do your job, or I will make sure you are doing your job. I am one of those guys. If you are not doing anything, I would say, hey, this needs to be done. Go do it.
Ah, shit, you're one of those people.
I'm one of those, because if they don't do it, I'm going to have to do it.
No, I get
want
it to a point.
Like, don't get me wrong, if we're slow, and there's not a lot to do, I'm not gonna make something up for
Yeah,
you to
that's
do.
the distinction. I'm like, wait, would you be one of those people that makes up work? And I'm like, that's where it's like, fuck.
No, I do not believe in the if there's time to lean, there's time to clean. I believe that if you've been working hard all week and you have a slow day, take advantage of that slow day, relax a bit, chat with your coworkers, become better friends. If everybody could get along with each other at work, the workplace would be a much more enjoyable place for everybody.
I'll say this, TLDR, focus on mental health for your workers, please.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that's why I
There you
don't.
go.
That's why, as long as, and my biggest rule is, if you treat me with respect, I will treat you with respect. If you treat
Yep.
me like shit, I will treat you like shit.
Yep.
And like, that's my biggest rule. And I've even said on many occasions, I don't care who does what. I want it done, and I want it done right. If you can meet those guidelines, who cares? As long as you're not doing something half-assed because you don't want to do it, then I don't care.
Yo, is there a coworker that likes Monster Hunter though?
I've tried. One of them bought GU, and he played twice. And his internet was so bad we could never play together again.
Damn.
Because he just constantly disconnects. But they
You
seem
like-
to have better internet now. So
I'm
maybe
like,
one
yo,
day I
you want to
get
become
it.
besties with your manager? Play Monster Hunter. It's that simple.
Oh, by the way, I told my coworkers that I started streaming, and they're like, "Oh, nice. What's your Twitch?" I'm like, "You're never gonna find out."
Dude. Yeah, I told one coworker, but it's like, I'm probably never going to tell anyone else again. Because he's chill. He's alright. But, like, I think, like, someone, like, higher up that I think does, like, orientation shit was asking for my Twitch, and I was like, I'm not telling you my Twitch. Ever.
See, I have this friend named Alcadius. Yeah, no.
There is something to be said about keeping your work life and your private life separate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've already made the big mistake of a coworker that I know. I'm like, he's a cool dude, and he's like, "Hey, dude, can I add you on Discord?" I'm like, "Sure, you're a cool guy. I don't mind. I don't mind adding you to Discord." And I don't. I really didn't mind.
Yeah.
Like, and even now, I still don't mind that. Okay, I mind a little bit that I added him to Discord eventually, but the thing that I hate is he's like, "Okay, nice," and then he went and added me to a group of a bunch of people from work, and I was like, "Bruh, I didn't ask you. I didn't want this. You didn't ask me if this was okay. You just kind of added me, and now everyone knows who I am." And it's like, I hope they don't make
4K.
the connection. I really hope they don't make the connection that Alcadius is also my Twitch name.
Yeah.
Especially because the person I've been talking shit about this whole time is on that Discord group. So he's here in chat. Welp.
Beautiful.
Bad man.
That's the thing. I don't even rant about work that much on my streams. Like, at most, I'll say, like, I had, like, a shitty day or something, especially in December. Oh my god, I had a right to rant with how annoying December was. But, the main reason I don't want to tell my Twitch and shit is just that I'm like, listen, I already know you don't give a shit about anything I play. Like, I talked to my coworkers, and it's like, they mentioned Fortnite, Valorant, I think one of them was into, like, what else were they into?
Typical FPS shit.
Yeah, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't hate FPS games. It's just, I'm a fucking weeb, bro. If you don't even know what Monster Hunter is, and you don't know about a fucking anime fighter or a JRPG, I'm not gonna talk to you about my interest in games. If you're dissing Kingdom Hearts, I'm not talking to you. Like, it's over.
It's
I'm
not
like-
you, it's me.
Pretty much. It's like, I know. I had a really fucking funny talk with this girl. She's not like an employee of like the store itself, but she's like a wireless like phone specialist for like another company. And she was saying like, it's like, oh, don't judge my taste in games. Like, and it's like, okay, I'm bracing for like really weird stuff. And she just said it was like Fortnite and Pokemon, and I'm like, that is so tame compared to what I'm into. Like, what?
He's like, you're embracing. He's like, I'm really into Honey Pop too.
Like, I was expecting, yeah, something really out there. It's like, oh, okay, like, for lack of a better word in my mind, normie shit.
Like, have you ever heard of Archinelco?
Pretty much.
And I wish I could find more people who played that game.
I'll go up to Coworker and be like, so have you heard of Melty Blood?
Dude, it's great too, and everybody who's played it, with the exception of one person, but Master Draco, has played those games, and like that game is amazing. He's like, I can't like and everyone always comes away saying, I wish more people have heard about this game, and I'm like, right? And I'm like, I tell everybody, but no one listens. I speak loud enough for all of us, and that's probably why no one listens. Because I already know, the more you try to sell someone something, the least likely you're going to want to do it.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like, have you heard of Zone of the Enders 2? Fuck.
It's kind of like the same thing. Like Zone, it's like one of those games. It's like a gem that everybody should know about, at least to some degree. And I've noticed it lately. The music is making a resurgence from Archinelco. People are discovering it and not playing the games, but they're listening to the music. And it's like, you know what? I will take it.
What happened with that series? Is the studio just like gone?
It's not it's Gust.
Oh, okay. They did like Atelier, right?
They're throwing out those Atelier games left and right.
Yeah, if there's one thing I've heard praise for, it usually is the soundtrack, even in the Atelier games too. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and take the soundtrack in the Atelier games, and it's like, oh, now we got vocalization from Akiko Sanada. I think that was her last name. Oh my god, dude, she's an amazing singer. And then the spin-off series, Our No Surge and CL No Surge, they had the singing done by this famous Russian singer in Japan named Origa. Rest in peace, because she died shortly after doing Our No Surge. Which, one of the other things that she did, Origa sung the theme to Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, wow.
The standalone complex, I think.
Oh, wow.
She was the one who sung the main theme for that movie. And they got her to sing some of the best songs in that game, if I'm being honest. God, I'm so sad that she died. I was really looking forward to just like more songs for her.
Too strong. Say.
Yeah, but like, but like I said, I've noticed that people are at least hearing about the games more often, and I'm like, good, at least as long as it doesn't die in obscurity. That's the one thing I don't want. As long as some people know what it is, I'm happy.
So what you're saying is, yeah, another reason why Coco is so fucking good, because that's pretty much. I love the main theme of that story. As long as it's remembered, that's what matters.
Okay.
But I almost wonder if it's because Atelier got like a little more popular recently. Maybe that's why.
I wish companies would put effort into porting all of their games onto PC library.
Yeah.
If anything else, just for fucking preservation's sake.
Okay, let's hope I can not get interrupted one more fucking time. That'd be great. I've had like 4 people walk into my room in the last 15 minutes.
This.
Part of the reason why this quest is still going, I keep getting distracted from people from the outside. Yeah, but no, I completely agree. I think like more games at least need to be like put somewhere for preservation's sake.
Yeah, usually PC, like, it's not even a bias because I own one. It is the best platform we currently have. But at some point, other companies will start to learn. Because it's...
Well,
the only way to
thing about
future-proof
PC
that
is
stuff.
there's never going to be a PC 2 where
Yeah.
your games on PC 1 will never work.
At most, there will be compatibility issues of really old stuff, but people can still make that work.
Yeah, look at all the Doom engines people have created to solve that issue.
Yep.
And people are still active in the Doom community, in the Doom mod community, even to this day. It's just crazy.
Pretty much.
Impressive.
Nice, Delbert.
Finally. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and
See ya. Piece of cake.
Man. So I won't lie. Fucking real bro moment when I'm playing Monster Hunter Rise. So, does anybody here know about a YouTuber called, I think his name was Super Red?
no.
He does a lot of Monster Hunter videos, right? And long story short, while I was bored at work, I was listening to him talking about like, the history of the Monster Hunter weapons. And...
Holy
whoa,
shit.
Did I just
Got
get...
3 engine F plates.
I got an Engine F gem and 2 Engine F plates. God damn. But I was watching him like talk about that stuff, and it made me realize there are some things I've just ignored about certain weapons, and I'm embarrassed to admit it. And one of them is the fucking hammer in Rise, because I didn't play hammer that much in World. I didn't know that the circle button is way more useful now.
There you go.
Oh my god. So I played all of fucking, like, Rise on Switch last year and didn't know that they added, like, the Big Bang combo, which, like, you could just keep pressing circle. Like, I thought... I was like, oh my god, I've been playing this game for hours and I just haven't pressed the circle button that much. Fuck.
Ever since World.
Ever since
GG. Yeah. Be like that.
I fucking love it. God. It's like, oh yeah, there's other buttons on this controller.
Oh boy,
Fucking-
my urgent is a rampage.
Yep.
Alright. Got it. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, shit. Fuck.
You guys want to post anything, or?
You might as well finish your urgent at least.
Yeah.
Let's get this shit over with.
Just do the thing. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I know, like, it's crazy, like, how...
Back to work.
I know World technically started it, but Rise really did actually make me like the hammer now.
It's
like,
fun.
I did not like hammer before, really. I used
It's-
it just because hammer is decent in terms of damage, but it wasn't as fun as playing it.
Yeah. And it was the thing that he mentioned in the video as well, like, covering all the games, where it's just like, hammer's the one that's kept its simplicity the most out of, like, all the weapons, which I definitely agree with, where it's like, because he showed footage of, like, in Monster Hunter 1, and, like, Dose and stuff, and I was like, wow, yeah, it really hasn't changed that much. But he mentioned that, you know, the changes that it does have is more so quality over quantity, which I do agree with. It's just slowly being added, like, more stuff to really keep it, like, it's insane. I didn't realize how much more brutal damage could get after World with what they did with the hammer. Like, Jesus Christ, if they get knocked out, you can do some insane damage.
Yup.
But it's like, that's kind of what I need, too, because it's like, I love Longsword, but it's really one of those weapons, and same thing with Charge Blade. For some reason, I ended up picking the weapons that now really require, like, a lot of engagement, or, like, you know, I either have Charge Blade as, like, the resource management thing that I have to constantly keep paying attention to, or the Longsword, which I constantly have to keep paying attention to, like, when to counter and, like, you know, focus on the attacks, where it's like, it's just nice to have Hammer and just be like, let me just find an opening and just hit the damn thing. Simple.
There you go, Unga Bunga.
Yeah, like, I really need a weapon like that.
It reminds me of that stupid joke I saw where it was like, the sword, an elegant weapon used by nobility through the ages. Spear, the ultimate weapon touted as the god of weapons, hammer, whack.
Eh. See.
I'm just surprised we don't have a spear weapon in Monster Hunter. We have a
I
lance,
guess, yeah.
but like I'm talking about like I guess kind of the insect glaive. But I'm thinking of like fucking beast spear from Ushio and Tora kind of thing. Wide swings, fucking a stab plus. Like honestly, like I guess as long as the longsword is, it kind of is a spear.
Okay, I got the Toxic Kumori. Shin, do I have to, like, farm that thing, or, like, what do I do?
You only need one.
You only need one. That's
Oh,
it.
thank God. Cool.
You're done.
Until we meet again.
Now,
that
the
easy.
other part is Almadron plate.
Oh.
But that armor
Okay.
piece is actually worth making because it gives you 2 points of weakness exploit.
If you're going for crit
Huh?
boost decorations, I think it was
Alright,
or
let me
no,
see
no,
if I can
weakness
wish this
exploit
then.
decorations.
Right now, his set doesn't require any decorations other than like quick sheath. That's really it. It's just a discount set till he gets something better.
Oh no, Meatloaf died.
I'm guessing you got your quick sheath charm at least 1 point. Or at least
No,
the
I
level
still
2,
need to...
level 2 slot. Yeah,
I need to see if the melding option's available. What was the name of
it should be. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this is horrible news.
What happened?
Meatloaf died.
Oh.
Who?
He was a singer and an actor. He starred in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rape.
Ever seen fat guy in a little coat?
I don't think so.
That's bad name.
Ah,
God, I can't
Rip.
find this thing. Hold on. Yeah, Skalda. Why can't I find it? Oh wait.
Shit.
You're female?
Yeah.
Are you female? It's called something else.
What's what line of
Just
what?
look for a waste with weakness exploit too. Or Arcadis can
Spio.
tell you because he's female. Yeah, there you
Spio.
go.
Spio?
something like that, yeah. I don't have it yet, so I can't show you what it looks like.
Maybe I need to do.
Just look for a waste with weakness exploit too. Or search for weakness exploit actually throughout your armors.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
You probably need a quality stomach, which is from what are they called? Just little bugs that crawl on the ground. Alteroth, I believe.
Yep.
And then an Almadron plate.
Okay.
God, I really wish
thought-
they had good options for a common rider outfit for females.
It's bad.
Time to go.
Dude,
I
I
call it
honestly
Marcus is gonna get an Almadron plate on the first try.
doubt.
God, all the art of drawing Tifa with anything Italy.
I love
inspired
it.
just killing me.
Oh, they fucked up so bad.
Ready when you are.
Oh, what it
Oh,
was is
fuck.
it
Oh,
was in the
fuck.
Q&A segment, and one of the people joining to ask questions. That's what they displayed the
Oh.
NSW stuff.
I was gonna join this
Uh.
quest, but I just realized what time it is. I need to get to bed.
Yeah, no, you're.
Yes, sir.
you're
I was
good.
gonna be off. I was supposed to be off 45 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
It'd be like that.
All right, guys. Thank you to all the viewers who stopped by and stream. The whole few of you, I appreciate it. You guys are the real MVPs. I'll be rating my friend Marcos here.
Pointy's right there, huh? GG.
Post 20, I'm nervous.
Oh shit, man! I started putting in your old Twitch name. Wait a minute.
Upper all pointy.
The choice is yours.
In paradise unseen.
And now we get that long, painful stalling for 10 seconds.
Okay.
A little bit. Oh man, that reminds me of something I gotta set up on OBS.
Emergency code attack.
Whoa, Arcadius rating. No one saw that coming.
I still love that. I forgot that my alert is like the PSO2 like emergency fucking announcer. I love it. Thanks for the host, bro. Appreciate it.
Brad.
Good luck, everyone.
All right. You guys have a good one. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Also, I think with this, I finally hit those 7 streams for this month. So now I meet all the requirements.
Facts.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Later.
Oh, wait, so wait, did you set up join requests?
Yeah, I sent it.
Let's see.
Let's do this.
Got to do the shiz. There we go.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I can't think of anything else to really add. We good.
Oh, we have one person join.
Yeah. Still got a few seconds.
These are too bad.
Ghost Tickler? What is that username? How does that even work? Now I'm just imagining it in the context of like a Metal Gear Solid-esque code name.
Counting on ya.
Ghost Tickler.
This should do the trick. This looks like a fair
They're here.
game.
Colonel. What is this enemy I'm fighting?
Ay, carajo. Oops.
¿Qué pasó, mano? ¿Qué pasó?
Sorry. Too strong. Spanish, too strong. That's cool.
Kazu, please. Get out of here.
Is this the way? I do not know.
The way is the bed, apparently.
Apparently so. The way is not this way.
God, I can't talk though. I was yawning so much on my shift because of not having a lot of hours because of Monster Hunter Rise today.
Yeah.
It was worth it though.
Yep.
I'd do it again. To be fair, it's also just because it's so weird. The job was like so stressful in December, but now it's just kind of dead in the store. Not a lot's happening. It's like I'm getting paid, but it's just really uneventful. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's just boring, to be honest. More so than usual work, you know. Yeah.
That's the holiday rush.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, fucking, I don't want to ride bear.
Fuck this bear.
Say goodbye.
Okay, I see. One set done. Another set to go. I'm just remaking my sets from before. Really it.
I need to figure out which charms I need from the previous game in order to remake all my sets.
Yep.
I know I had a really good one.
Oh shit. Hey Matt.
I forgot, the Thunder Cannon doesn't count as an elemental blight, right?
It does. It's actually, if you don't have a weapon that does elemental blight, it's the best to use.
Yeah, you.
Don't let me down.
Because the crag shot is shit. Is there any drops? I don't see any.
Yeah, I don't see any either.
Let's do this.
Weird. Is there a certain thing that like triggers the drops to happen?
Oh shit. Fuck.
The village is safe with me.
You get dozing off, fam.
I am.
This is gonna be great!
I should be playing with y'all, but I'm like really concentrating on remaking my sets.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, technically I'm making better sets now.
Did you get like better charms or you know, wink wink?
Yeah, wink wink.
Okay.
I just wanna have fun.
Yeah.
That's really it.
You know, I say wink wink. I've actually never been able to physically wink in real life. I don't know how people do it. Shit's hard.
It's an art.
It's like rolling your R's, I guess. Some people have it, some don't.
Trabajo de todo.
Yeah, my sister can't roll her R's to save her life.
I used to roll my R's even better before, and now I just slightly suck at it.
Yeah, it's the thing where it's like I'd have to speak Spanish to really use it. There's really not a lot of context
same.
in English where you would need to.
Pretty much. Spanish just makes me roll my R's, but English, nah, you don't need any of that.
Yeah.
See. Book it. I'm gonna make a hammer set.
Not bad, not bad.
Hell yeah.
And then I have to remake all those sets. Fuck me. Oh, God.
I definitely want to make Sword and Shield after a Hammer and Longsword are set.
Yeah.
Because that's the one where it's like, I think the last time I tried Sword and Shield was like Monster Hunter 4U. It's been years. The only thing with Sword and Shield though is that I would really need to make a lot more weapons, right? Because it's a lot more elemental focused now. From what I hear.
Yep. Yeah, since it's a fast weapon, yeah. But, and you're also using the shield bash more often. You're knocking the monster out all the time, especially with Shoryugeki. And that's a counter now. So you can counter with Shoryugeki and knock out the monster instantly if you aim it right.
God damn.
So it's like, okay, yeah, that's a lot. And also a bunch of damage.
Yeah, that's the
Sword and
crazy
Shield
part from...
stupidly good.
That's the crazy part from Rad's video where you were saying that it's like... I had the misconception with a lot of people where it's like, you think it's like a jack of all trades, master of none, but the way you put it was like a jack of all trade and master of some, because I'm like, yeah, if you use that thing, it's got some stupid shit.
And you can use, like, I'll give you another example. You can use a bomb, hit it, and then activate Shoryugeki right there to activate the counter. Boom, extra damage.
Oh my
Free.
Lord.
And you could just do that all the time. Put down a bomb, hit it, Shoryugeki.
And does the backstep still have iframes too?
Yes.
Oh
It's
my god.
nice.
Because that's... I couldn't believe when he said it for you, I was like, wow, backstep, big deal. And then he just says it has iframes when Fade Slash doesn't alongside. I was like, wow.
You could
Sword and
you
Shield
could
is
literally
privileged.
dodge roars and attacks and everything with a
It's
backstep.
insane.
I say if you want to get one sword and shield just to get the feel for it, make the high ninja sword.
Of course. Everybody
what
says
was that?
ninja.
The what sword?
The high ninja sword.
What line is that?
I think it's an event,
Oh, okay.
but it's
You get the. What if you get that? You get the blueprint already. I need to double check because I already got the blueprint for it, but I didn't have to do an event quest for it. Wonder. I think you just download it and you just get the blueprint.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I have to double check that. I could be wrong.
Don't let me down.
Oh wow, sheet happens.
Yay.
This looks useful.
That's nice.
Don't let me down.
Nothing's getting into the village. Have a taste of my long sword.
Why are you...
Why are they putting out Fugen this early?
Yeah, we still have a Bushi to fight.
I don't fucking know, man. This is why I don't like rampages. They last too long, and it gives you just enough time to do weird stuff. For friends, it's fine, but with randos, it's like, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. What happens with randos is between me and God, as they say.
Yep, and of course, the meta fucking Sword and Shield sets just use Dragonheart.
What's Dragonheart?
Remember Dragonheart from Generations Ultimate?
Almost there, everyone.
Where literally, if you put your HP below 80%, you get 50 elemental resistances across your stats,
Oh,
and you
that
get
makes
a
lot of
big ass
sense.
attack boost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's free with Sword and Shield.
Oh, yep. Well, I'm gonna have to farm Valstrax like crazy.
I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I
How
love
much
that
I
monster.
killed Valstrax in the Switch version? Fuck me. I tried farming it for charms like crazy, and I was getting burnt out.
True,
But
yeah,
the
for you.
charms are nice. So,
Oh, man.
I mean, that's why here I am on PC. Like, I just want to have fun. I've done a fair share of work on Switch.
Yeah,
Can I
Mike,
have
you
a
put
little
in the time way
freebie?
more than me. You deserve it.
Oh god, that's why I like the gem system a bit more in World, because it's more likely that you'll get it than getting God charms.
Yeah.
It's just statistically decorations are more likely to come to you than the charms, the
Yeah.
God charms.
It's like pick
I
your
was like-
poison.
Oh my god, I finally legit got all the decorations in Vanilla World, and I was so happy. I was like, finally. I
But
can
it
make
takes
all
so
the God
long.
tier sets. It took long, but at least it took me less than 1,000 hours. That's a fucking milestone, honestly.
I know. Like, I hear what you're saying from a casual player. That means that I have to give up, and it's like, I'll never get these.
That's pretty much it. And that's the
That's the
fact that I use
distinction.
exploits, too. Like,
Yeah.
I use Save Scum just to get those decorations on PS4. I mean, I use exploits. I'd rather save time than
yeah.
just
Don't let me down.
waste thousands of hours farming for this shit, you know?
Yep.
If there's a faster way, I'll do it. And if I have to do RNG manipulation like I did in 3U, I do it. And I did it, and then I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. At least I got one, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. I think I got my God charm that I want. See?
Here comes the pain! We gotta stop them! Now!
Let me see if they updated or not. Oh, right after Livy. Thought she was having like a break today or something to play Monster Hunter.
I don't know. Katie just randomly asked me. I didn't really plan on streaming tonight, but I was like, you know what, sure.
Maybe she's playing Zone of the Enders right now. I'd be like, yes, do that.
Yeah. It'd be a good time for her, because last I heard on Twitter, she got like to the credits for Village, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
That's the thing. I hope she doesn't expect Rise to be like this massively long game, because it's like, it's a weird release for a lot of like fans, you know, where it's like they think it's gonna be like this massive thing. It's like you get about a week.
Yeah. I mean, she knows
good.
Monster Hunter. She's played the old game. She knows what she's getting into. So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. She knows about the addiction, the grind.
Pretty much. I mean, even Saki, being a casual player like me, like she still loved Rise as her first Monster Hunter game. So it's like, you know, it's weird. Yeah. It's different expectations for different players, I guess.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
I still say I prefer the charm system.
That's the thing. I also prefer charm system because it's just easier to make set. But when it comes to making god set, I hate the fact that I have to farm thousands of hours just to get that god charm that I want to make that god tier set.
Yeah.
But when it comes to mid game to beginning of world, and even end game, where it's like you still don't have enough decorations. But end game is like, oh, you once you get the decorations and it takes less time than getting a god charm, I'm like, okay, it balances out.
Yeah.
Still better to get charms because it's just easier to make sets with. That's pretty much it.
I feel like you don't need a god charm.
No, that's the thing. You don't. Like I said, you could just make sets. But when you really want a god charm like me, who's that hardcore about Monster Hunter, who wants that god charm to make that god tier set, I have to farm for thousands of hours. That's just, I guess the 1 to 5% that wants that.
Yeah.
And I would go to RNG manipulation to even get it, which I did. And I'm like, I never want to do this again.
Pretty much.
But for people in general, it's like, it's just better to have the charm system just because it makes it easier to make set. Really. Like, you could just make a generalized set. Yeah.
It'd be nice if, like how the lower tiers of Delby pick one skill, it'd be nice if you could get the maximum by then choosing just one.
Please, Capcom, listen to that. Do that, please. Yeah. Please.
Wait, could you repeat
that?
At
least have one skill be perfect, and then the others I have to re-roll. I'd be fine.
Yeah. That'd be a good compromise.
Another compromise that I would love even better, and I've gotten this from various MMOs, is being able to use materials to upgrade your charm. So, if you have like one charm with one skill you want, and another charm with another skill you want, fucking make us have to go through something in order to get some rare material, and then we can transfer one skill onto another charm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know Capcom is just doing this just to like extend the end game in a way, or post game rather. It's pretty much them extending the post game just to make it RNG, so people just keep farming and farming just to get the stuff they want.
Yeah.
Increase longevity. But I'm like, can you give us a little bone somewhere? You know? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because I don't have all my life to farm thousands of hours just to get what I want. Can I stop doing that and just give me a bone? You know? Fuck.
Hell, if we could do that kind of upgrade on charms, I would sacrifice any amount of resources to make that happen.
Yep. But I know people will complain. because it's like, oh, it's too ridiculous. There's so many materials needed for this charm. But at least it's solid. It's permanent. You won't have to do it again.
Yeah.
People
Or you
will
could
complain,
kind of
be
do
like,
it
no,
like the
it's too much.
way... Possibly like how PSO2 does it, where it's like you put in all the other ones that you don't want to increase the chances of the RNG for next time. Something, man, something.
Hey, can you do that for Nemesis weapons? Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'm using artillery, but for one shot I do 6,000 minimum. That time I did 7,500 damage. Your fucking pea-shooter's not gonna do shit.
Yeah. I'm seeing 6s, like, oh my god, dude.
Coño. ¿Qué pasó?
Here comes the messy part.
Oh god.
I'll be taking this. Here comes the messy part.
Taking that.
Otro strike. Okay.
Might as well put this to use.
I forgot what I was gonna. I'm literally just dozing off. Fuck. God, so help me. Let's see. Hey, Grex, where you at?
Well, at least it's still an S rank.
Yes. I'm gonna make a Dragon Heart set. I'm gonna go hate on the people that use life powders on me. Fuck. Oh well. You deal with it.
Yay.
You deal with it. It's good.
What can I do you for? Just tell me what you need. Until next time.
Well, what time is it? 4 a.m.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I should probably call it. As much as it's like, I'm not actually that tired because I took a nap beforehand, but it's like, I shouldn't be messing up my sleep schedule. Really shouldn't.
Yeah. I need to call it too.
Yeah. Works for me then. So, I guess for anybody that might be lurking on the stream, hope you guys had a good time, but that'll do it for me. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, but you never know. Again, it's a thing that I mentioned, I think, yesterday, where it's like, now that I know there's something I can do after a closing shift, which they're putting me on a lot, it is tempting to get on and play a bit of Rise before going to bed once I get back home, so who knows? I can't say or deny if I'll ever, you know, stream Rise. Though I might not do it tomorrow because, I have a day off the next day, so I'd rather wake up early in the morning to tackle all the errands and stuff I gotta do, because that's the unfortunate reality of being employed and then having that day off. It's like, well, day off is basically catch up on all the other responsibilities that I'm putting off. It'd be like that. So, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna head out. So, you guys have a good rest of your night. Take care, and I'll see you around. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Boy.